as you know it is extinct. This is a new species of music station. The evolution has begun. This is the all-new Magic Station. 102.9 FM. ABBA.
Hello and welcome. You're about to listen to Secrets and Truths of the Kingdom of God. Pastor Banky is teaching.
Teach us to pray is what we are looking at. We are looking at different kinds of prayer. We began to look at the prayer of worship, which is praise and thanksgiving. Thanksgiving means we acknowledge consciously, deliberately, by our mouths, by our expressions, what God has done for us. Praise means we ascribe to God the glory due to his name. We ascribe to him the works of his hands. We do not ascribe to anybody else. And last time I began to explain the fact that God gives us space, he gives us opportunities. Usually it can take one thing at a time. You're either a prodigal son or you're a serving son. There are just two kinds of sons. In the same manner, when he gives us opportunities in life, you're either giving thanks or you are grumbling. The reason why many people who think they believe in thanksgiving are not doing it is because they have used the opportunity to grumble, to murmur, and to complain. Different words describing the same thing. Now, to see that from scripture, let's read from 1 Corinthians chapter 10. He said, I don't want you to forget, dear brothers and sisters, about our ancestors in the wilderness long ago. All of them were guided by a cloud that moved ahead of them, and all of them walked through the sea on dry ground. In the cloud and in the sea, all of them were baptized as followers of Moses. All of them ate the same spiritual food, and all of them drank the same spiritual water. For they drank from the spiritual rock that traveled with them, and that rock was Christ. Yet God was not pleased with most of them, and their bodies were scattered in the wilderness. These things happened as a warning to us, so that we would not crave evil things as they did, or worship idols as some of them did. And we must not engage in sexual immorality as some of them did, causing 23,000 of them to die in one day. Nor should we put Christ to the test, as some of them did, and then died from snake bites. And don't grumble, verse 10. Neither murmur ye, and don't grumble as some of them did, and then they were destroyed by the angel of death. Please, verse 11 is crucial. These things happened to them as examples for us. They were written down to warn us who live at the end of the age. Let me stop here. Now, why did I read this? I want us to be careful not to grumble, because grumbling, murmuring, complaining, this is a displacing principle that pushes out thanksgiving and praise out of our lives. Remember we said something the other time, that we can't pray one way and live another way. In fact, the way you live is the most important one of the two, because that is the real prayer that God is hearing. We quoted from Malachi chapter 4 that says that those who fear the Lord spoke often one to another, and the Lord heard. It is what we say at such times, in our unguarded moments, that are really the things that are inside our hearts. If you're a constant grumbler, no matter how much you dance and raise your hands in worship in church, you are not a worshiper. You are not a praiser, and you are not a thankful Christian. It has to be a habit, something you do every time. Your car falls into a ditch, first thing you do is to say, Lord, I thank you because you watch over me. I thank you because you give your angels charge concerning me. And all things work together for my good. And your car just fell into a ditch. And you recognize that no, God is the one in charge of my life. The Lord led him about, and there was no foreign God with him. That the devil cannot push my car into a ditch. He doesn't have that amount of power. What have I done? I have given the praise to the Lord. And I'm not praying yet. I'm not praying yet. Many people want to live a particular way and pray another way. It doesn't work. Grumbling is what we do a lot of times, and that has taken thanksgiving away from our mouths. They will not go to church, lift up our hands in worship and praise, and God is not listening to our worship. He is not accepting our thanksgiving. What are we talking about today? The attitude of God towards murmurers. He said, let's not murmur like they murmured. Let's not complain like they complained. Now remember, each thing you are doing is displacing something else. Because they were complaining, they did not give thanks. Because they were complaining, they were not careful to praise God constantly. They were full of complaints. He said, because they did that, what happened? They were destroyed by the destroyer, or the angel of death. Many people have been destroyed today, despite all their prayers, by the angel of death. Every sickness that comes grabs them. Every trouble that comes falls upon them. The little shift in their economy, they will suffer harshly. Why? Because they constantly complain. Some of the people that complain the most in life as actually some of those that God really had blessed beforehand. What am I going to say? You see professionals who are doing very well. They say, if I was working abroad, this is not what my mates earn. And you're looking at the person. You feel like telling them, do you know how many of your mates are dead? You say, look, if you're working in America, you'll be earning 20 times this. The person who's talking, look at the size of his house. That's why God gets provoked. Please listen to me. It is a lie for people to tell you that God does not punish people. He does. A particular set of people he punishes are those that don't give him thanks. Listen, it's hard to say this, but it's the truth. That's why your children will go to school and join cults. That is why they won't have sense. He said, neither murmur ye or neither complain, as some of them did, and they were destroyed by the destroyer. Let me say this one before my time runs out. They had reasons to complain. If you think you had reasons, they also had reasons. It's a sign of his mercy that some people are still alive, because of the amount of grumbling that they have given to the Lord. See, I said earlier, if you grumble, it's a displacement principle. If you know chemistry, it's a displacement reaction. Grumbling displaces what? Praise and thanksgiving. Once somebody is a grumbler, he's automatically not a thanker. I don't mind me using the word thanker. You cannot be both. You have to choose one or the other. And the way spiritual things work is that negative one that tends to be predominant, spiritually speaking, if you are doing both of them. It's called lukewarm. Either you are hot or cold. The lukewarm spirit is a negative spirit. The one that mixes thanksgiving with grumbling is effectively worse than the ones that even complain all the time. Because those ones are not believers at all. Who are the ones that are lukewarm in thanksgiving? They are the ones that wake up in the morning and say, children, let us thank God for this morning. Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the Lord Jesus Christ. And they go about their home as they are living. Which kind of rubbish government are we having in this country? Look at the roads to our houses. They are not tarred. Which nonsense government is this one that cannot have rails crisscrossing everywhere? The lukewarm people, they annoy the Lord all the time. Why? They are thankful, can I use the expression, for things that don't affect them in their own understanding immediately. Because they don't understand enough about the sacrifice of Jesus for it to be very relevant to the everyday movement. So they thank God that Jesus Christ came. They thank God he went to the cross. They were thanking God that he made the stars. Lord, thank you that you made Jupiter. As if they appreciate the absence of one other planet that was supposed to be near Jupiter. Listen, in praise, I'll be honest with you, I give God praise for all of that. But I hardly mention it to him that he made Jupiter. Do you know why? Let's be real. I don't like to pretend. If discussion of Jupiter comes, I will ascribe it to him. But this discussion of Jupiter and galaxies hardly come. I don't feel them on a regular basis. I can thank God for the sun. You know why? I see the sun every day. I ascribe praise to him on a daily basis. I see the seas, I see the rivers, I see the waters, I see the gigantic buildings and the hills and the mountains all around me. It's easy to ascribe praise to God on a regular basis. But to start ascribing praise to God for one star that's like 17,000 light years from the earth, if astronomers start teaching me about it, I will give him the glory that was made by God. It's written in the scriptures that God even gave them names. So many Christians are very good at giving praise to things that are that abstract. But for things that are real to them on a daily basis, they are full of grumblings. This is not the level I should be at this time. What kind of nonsense is this one in life? Now, can I say something to us quickly again? Let's not forget. People hardly grumble directly against God. They are smart enough not to do that. Even Israel never grumbled against God. The Bible says what? They grumbled against Moses. They grumbled against, let me apply it, the head of state. They grumbled against the state governor. They grumbled against the vice chancellor. They grumbled against their father. They grumbled against their mother. They grumbled against the country they live in. I should quickly add, if you look at the lives of the Israelites, they had reasons to grumble. Just like you also think you have reasons to grumble. If I had a wife and 4 kids that followed me out of our comfortable home, following one Mr. Moses or Prophet Moses into the wilderness, and they cannot guarantee us food after 3 days, I should grumble. When my children come to me and say, Daddy, we are thirsty, and I say, there's no water, I should grumble. And they grumbled, and they were destroyed by it. So you don't have roads, you don't have rails, your salary is not constant, this one is not happening, power is not constant, you think it's enough excuse, all right, to grumble, you will still be destroyed by it. You know one important reason? Because it is displacing thanksgiving.
We trust you were blessed by that message. This program is a teaching outreach of Kingdom Word Ministries, reaching you from Enugu. For more information and for free downloads of other messages, books and more, please visit our website at pastor.ng. We'll appreciate your feedback. You can call us on 080-7711-8777 or send a mail to radiosermons@gmail.com. Do join us again next time on this program, and until then, may the Lord be with you.
This is Magic 102.9. Feel the magic.
6 o'clock.
Ndị be anyị na bọla chie.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ṣe dáadáa la jí.
Ndị Toika emesiere o.
Ina kwanan ku an tashi lafiya sannun ku fa.
Mammanu jokwano.
Unu kao, unu mao.
Ịgba ama o.
Unu ọfọtụla ekwa.
Deba yo na sala chi o.
Songo iya.
Nete anụ na ekwa nọ.
Wado urobo wado.
Ndị ka anyị maazị nọ. Ka kwano nka.
Finally, we have a radio station that speaks to the rest of us.
I just wanted to say thank you very much.
Thank God.
Thank you so much.
Tell all your friends about Magic 102.9 ABBA. Magic 102.9.
We are this.
We are like young volcanoes.
And this.
You and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay with me, girl, we can rule the world.
We're also Magic
102.9 FM.
The Buzz.
Ndị be anyị na bọla chie.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ṣe dáadáa la jí.
Ndị Toika emesiere o.
Ina kwanan ku an tashi lafiya sannun ku fa.
Mammanu jokwano.
Unu kao, unu mao.
Ịgba ama o.
Unu ọfọtụla ekwa.
Deba yo na sala chi o.
Songo iya.
Nete anụ na ekwa nọ.
Wado urobo wado.
Ndị ka anyị maazị nọ. Ka kwano nka.
Introducing Ike the D.
Ike the D in the building. 102.9.
Good morning. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Ike, you don't play your music and I won't call the police.
And it's now.
Something for everyone.
Stand by for action.
Good morning, my neighbor. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay? Good morning, my neighbor. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay? Good morning, my neighbor. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay?
Right out the door. Can you please open the door? I just want to check. I'm checking on you. I'm checking up on my friends, and you're number one on my list. I'm saying good morning to you. And how you doing? Yes, how you are. It's really hard to say you're okay. Things are not cool. But somehow we just find a way to navigate. We'll find a way to keep it moving. By the way, the fact that I survived last night, I slept, went to bed, dreamt and all that, and woke up again. And look at me. I'm already where I want to be. That's a plus. Not by my power or whatever. It's by His grace. That's just how I say, yes, I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. And thanks for waking up. It's a brand new day, people. 6:06, Magic Morning. It's all brewing up. Breakfast is ready to serve with the speed of excellence. And I'm glad you're part of the drive this morning. Way into it from down south. Hurricane and a cast of friends. Good morning to you.
Ngizama ngamandla kuwena ngisanginje kudala ngizola funana nalothando ngizama ngamandla kuwena ngisanginje awunginjenje mina darling nguwe konke kwami kuphelele manginawe ngoba ngizeni ngoba
show coming straight from the South Side. Yes, South Side. And the number one variety station got Hurricane, Master KG, TJ, and all. Wonderful beat. I love it. You know, one thing about South African music, the flow, if you listen to the beat and the voice, have you ever heard a voice of an angel in the morning? I think there's especially those Hurricane gang has got a familiar ring to me. Beautiful. More on the way at 6:11. Listen, if you're in ABA City, we expect heavy downpours today in our bad environs. It's rainy season, of course, and we thank God for the rain. Frequent lightning, all in the picture with storms. Yeah, and temperature up at 31 degrees. And well, the chance of rain today at 6:12 in the morning is just 50%, but I know this will increase as we move. And listen, if today is just kind of very special, Magic FM is +1 today. You know, another year. It's really hard to even keep tabs on birthdays because of what's chasing you. But we thank God. You made it possible. And I say congratulations to you for being there. And today is International Walk Day. Walk, yeah, W-A-L-K, not the other kind of walk, okay? It's a day to leave the car at home or leave the car parked somewhere and just walk the distance. We encourage physical activities. It's really cool to keep your health status, you know, way on the move. Yeah, you park the car. I can't come here walking. I can't afford to buy gas anymore. Yeah, some people call it a day. I can't afford to buy gas day too. Just walk out while you're at home. Brisk walk and all that, brushing your mouth and all, just take a break. People are so used to driving. You leave the house, the driver takes you to the office, and anywhere you go, you got somebody. Oh, come on, help yourself. You might look healthy on the outside, but way on the inside, you feel something. You can start this morning, okay? Just take a quick 15 minutes brisk walk and see how far. I know your breathing might increase in a fast pace and all that. You want a cup or 2 cups of water in the morning, and yeah, it's just one call away. Stand by it.
DJ Spin On. I'm on my way to you. Time is on the loose. I will always fight for truth. If I have the chance to choose, yeah, we go. Like every other spiral. My weakness is love. I don't do it for the medals. Cause no me without us. Peace stands for the people. So I be on my way whenever you think you need to.
If I'm
Spinal, Omale, and Tyler. One call. Yeah, just one call away, one step away, and the distance between your knee and the floor. And sometimes the solution you're looking for, it's just the distance between your knee and the floor. Just go on your knees and cry out to God. That's really cool. Now wake up and you see what's on our list this morning. A whole lot happened while we slow at night, and part of the things I try to do every morning is catch up. Yeah, it's catch up on the go. Look at this. The Department of State Services (DSS) yesterday denied allegations that it kept the detained leader of the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, in solitary confinement. Kanu, who is facing a 7-count terrorism and treasonable felony charge preferred against him by the federal government, has been in the custody of the security agency since 2021. At the resumed hearing of the case yesterday, a DSS operative, whose identity of course was shielded for security reasons, continued his testimony as a witness before the Federal High Court in Abuja, answering questions while being cross-examined by Kanu's legal team, led by our former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Kanu Agabi-San. Well, the operative insisted that solitary confinement is not a practice of the DSS. Agabi had expressed his concerns over Kanu's prolonged detention, alleging that he was kept in solitary confinement. In his response, the witness, while refuting the claim, told the court that he was merely an investigator, though he admitted that he is not Kanu's handler. Not deterred by the response, Agabi-San further queried the legality of Kanu's continued detention, which he said constituted cruel and inhuman treatment. Responding, the witness told the court that he could not testify about Kanu's psychological state, as it was not part of his investigative duty. May God hear our prayers. And we know that this will certainly end in praise, but yes, we can give up. We keep it moving until, yes, judgment past end. Everybody will celebrate. 2 people have been reportedly killed, and several others declared missing following a renewed boundary clash between Okuiboku in Itu local government area of Akwa Ibom State and Ikot Effiong of Odupani local government area in Cross River State. The issue of land, you know how it is. The attack occurred the morning of Monday, May 13th, of course, when armed assailants allegedly from Ikot Effiong stormed the coastal community, targeting fishermen, farmers, and residents. Raising the matter, during plenary on that urgent public importance, Deputy Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Abasi Edudem, called for a permanent Navy base and increased gunboat patrols in the area. He also urged the House to liaise with NEMA and other agencies, to provide relief materials to affected families. The House unanimously condemned the violence, with the Speaker Udeme Etong reiterating the government's duty to protect lives and property. Are we? He directed the clerk of the House to formally notify the state government for immediate intervention. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, yesterday, is number 3 on our list this morning. Yesterday, finally, admitted to errors which affected the performance of students during the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. And the registrar of the board, Ishaq Oloyede, yes, admitted to his yesterday ongoing press briefing in Abuja that of the 1.9 million candidates who sat for the UTME, over 1.5 million reportedly scored below 200 out of the maximum 400 marks raising concerns across the education sector, and some affected candidates even threatened to initiate a lawsuit against JAMB. Now, the 379,997 candidates in the 5 states of the Southeast and Lagos will be rescheduled for another unified tertiary and matriculation exam. Oloyede, who took responsibility for what he described as a sabotage of the 2025 UTME, said the affected candidates would start getting text messages from today. Text messages from the board starting today. Keep it crossed and see what happens. To curb the insecurity across Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the establishment of a national forest guard system. And ordered the recruitment of over 130,000 armed operatives to help secure the country's 1,129 forest reserves. The initiative, approved early this week, as on Monday, expanded. A Federal Executive Council meeting mandates each state to recruit between 2,000 and 5,000 forest guards based on their capacity. The recruitment and training will be supervised by the Office of the National Security Advisor and the Ministry of Environment, and a rough projection of 3,500 recruits per state translates to over 130,000 new forest guards, including those for the Federal Capital Territory. The Senate has confirmed the appointment of 5 resident electoral commissioners submitted by President Tinubu in March for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The confirmation followed the receipt and consideration of a report by the chairman of the Senate Committee on Electoral Matters during plenary yesterday. Meanwhile, the president has transmitted a proposed 1.783 trillion naira statutory appropriation bill for the FCT to the Senate for consideration and approval for the 2025 financial year. Responding to the request, the Senate invoked Order 78 to allow the bill to scale second reading the same day it was introduced. You can imagine that. Well, however, the accelerated process did not go without a grudge. As an opposition lawmaker, Senator Abdul Ningi raised concerns about the procedure under Order 77, subsection 3 and 4, pointing out that lawmakers had not been provided with copies of the bill prior to the debate. But it cannot beat my imagination. I don't know your perspective in the direction. The president appoints the INEC chairman. He appoints the electoral commissioners and all the things involved. And at the end of the day, we expect credible. Hello? I don't know. We have a long way to go. Well, very strange and very disheartening and heartbreaking story. A final year student is still trending. A final year student of the Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Mudike, Nwachukwu Omiko, who had slumped and died during a football training session. The mechanical engineering student, said to be asthmatic, was playing football with his mates when he suddenly collapsed. Immediate efforts by fellow students to resuscitate him were unsuccessful, prompting them to alert the University Health Services. And according to a statement cited by the Chief Public Relations Officer of the University, Obadire Agua, the student was rushed to a hospital but was confirmed dead by doctors on arrival. The university regrets that despite the efforts to keep Omiko alive, it lost him and in cold hands of death. The Vice Chancellor of Fort Iwe has also extended heartfelt condolences to Omiko's family, the College of Engineering and Engineering Technology, and the entire students' community. The issue, we encourage physical activities. Yes, like today, it's an international observe. Yeah, globally, people are advised to encouraged to leave the car at home and walk the distance. We encourage physical activities to help reduce health risk and, of course, improve overall well-being. It's recommended, but it's equally important to check our health status. Yeah. It's highly recommended that you consult a health or exercise professional before commencing activity. A fitness assessment helps a doctor determine what sort of exercise a program should be included in your treatment plan for those who are sick. Even when you think you're cool, checks and balances. This is important because physical activity can play a crucial role in recovery, to keep the body and the mind, everything, mentally and otherwise. And to begin with, it is important to achieve both mind and body wellness during that process. But the soul of this young man, rest in peace in Jesus' name. Well, Naira yesterday depreciated to 1,635 Naira per dollar in the parallel market from 1,625 per dollar. That happened on Tuesday this week. But the Naira has recorded a 1.8%, or you can say 29 Naira depreciation in the parallel market from the beginning of this month alone till date, back and forth. Just like a rolling stone with no direction. But the question is, what's next, Nigeria? I don't know. But Callum Scott is waiting in the ring with this. I sure love this. Callum Scott, gotcha. Run with me, jump with me. That's another way to say I'll go all the way with you. A way to say, hey, I'll stand by you till the end. Listen, if you know of somebody, who's ready to go the distance with you, someone who you can call at midnight and you say, hey, don't worry, I got your back. I think you're blessed. You're lucky. And never take such people for granted. Yeah. True friends are hard to come by these days, my brothers and sisters. It's really hard to tell. Loads of people will stand by you as long as you're winning. You cannot know that over 95% of those who like your posts on social media don't truly care. So don't be deceived, okay? You got a friend? He's like a brother. I got you. You're like a brother to me. So call me up. We got a few seconds on this, right? This is one of the early risers in the neighborhood and see what's really cranking up. Hit up the phone lines or via our social platforms and be part of the drive. See what we got. Sure, let's roll you down and just count it up. Well, a whole lot of messages lined up for me this morning. I have time. Yeah, who's this?
One thing that I know in this life is that if you happen to be the governor of Abia State or Enugu State or the president of Nigeria, you are going to give me the commissioner or the minister of information. This is Comrade Elijah Denwa.
Sure. You can't bet on that. You have to prove it. That you can.
Jesus, since 2013 I've proven it.
Sure.
I just want to be the first to say happy birthday to Magic FM.
That's
since 2013, Right Honorable Chinua Eze Jobane. In fact, he did a work that made others to follow. Magic is the first radio station in Aba before we began to see others. So on behalf of the Radio Fans Association National, which is registered, I want to say a very big happy anniversary to Magic FM.
Whoa!
At the same time, please sir, it should be wise that these 12 years that we can come together. Because we love this synergy, this connectivity between the OAPs and the fans.
I got
Without radio, there is no listener.
Yes. Yeah, radio is live. And you know what? I think we should be thinking of how to celebrate people like you. Like I just played Callum Scott, run with me, jump with me. It's just like what you guys have been doing all these years. I stand by you. And I say congratulations too. You are the reason.
Into commercial, I want to make a request.
Quickly, I got seconds on this.
Please, we have to come together, both the fans and the OAPs, and even the CEO will be glad to see him one-on-one.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, walking there. God bless your heart. Yeah, we'll return after this.
Good morning. Michael G in the building. 102.9. Good morning.
Stay right here.
Long time, whoa, Oga Tyler, customer dada. We know they follow me by cementing.
Madam, not be so. Now Top Fix so. Since when I don't discover Top Fix tile adhesive, I no need cement and sand. In fact, my tiling business is a boom because work dey easy, fast, and neat.
Yes, so use the quality Top Fix tile adhesive of interior and exterior tile installations. Top Fix is ready to use, easy to apply, and economical. Top Fix, another quality product from Pure Chem Manufacturing, the makers of Top Bond.
Ezi mkparịma agwa ga na-eri nri ga-echere godi ahụ ihe ka ubi eri ọba kpọmkwem ọkachasị n'ikpuru ezigbo ụtọ jupụtara n'ime ofe akwụkwọ nri a nke ejiri Royco were sie a ga-atụpụ mmagodo akwa ngaji na ndụdọ chere godi aka akwọrọ nke ọma ga-enyere m aka inweta ụtọ nọ na nri a ga na-arachi aka ụtọ miri emi na isisi ọma pụrụ iche nke ndị ejiri Royco were sie nke a bụ ịtụ ndụ mmanụ nke a bụ pụrụ iche aka ọrụ
Royco maka nri nwere isisi ọma na ụtọ
Royco. Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said HFM.com. Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though, school is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Hey, my people, una know say better roofing sheet. It is sit on top building like a crown with the on top king hair. The beauty, you go dey see on far. Now why Divine Gate Aluminium? It don't dey to give the beauty better fitting. Like Divine Gate Aluminium, we dey offer you quality stone tiles products like singles, classic, bonds, Milano, aluminium sheet, even machine designs where they like a met couple, step ties, long span, coils and stones, and PVC water collector of various gauges and the color where it be. You fit locate us for kilometer 3. Aba Enugu Express Road, Osisoma, Aba, Abia State. For inside Owerri, na kilometer 5, Owerri, Aba Express Road, Naze, Owerri, Imo State. For inside Port Harcourt, na kilometer 21, Port Harcourt, Aba Express Road, Iwebe, Obiako, River State. You face this yours for inside Uyo, na kilometer 8, Ikote Bene Way, Ikoto Supom, Ibionibom, local government area of Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. To take a green day also, na 080-3791-9117. You face the call us for 081-4539-9593. Divine Gate Aluminium Products. Builder's Choice.
Ịtụ ndụ mmanụ na-amasị m ya mere m jiri na-eri nri akpọrọ aka sie nke na-edozi ahụ n'ime ite ji porridge ntinyecha azụ ntinye yabasị ose na ogo tupu m tinyezie nut cube nke ga-ewepụta ọmarịcha ụtọ dị na nri m ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Ndị be anyị chetanụ na nke onye riri ka o buo. Tinye akwụkwọ nri na-ama pokopoko na nri gị niile werezie nut cube mee ya ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Rie nri na-edozi ahụ taa.
Health, they say, is wealth. But when securing good health costs you an arm and a leg, or when you are at the hospital and they insist on a hefty deposit before treatment,
but when Avon HMO has your back, you won't have to scream "Yekba," because in the end, we all need people. Visit avonhealthcare.com now to get an Avon health plan for you and your people.
Avon HMO, empowering you to live a healthier, fuller life.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama, ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma, Mam the Sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Life's full of crazy moments that whisper, do you have the guts?
And when your body screams stop, but you need to go one more time, that's Dubai Confidence.
Pitching a bold, out-of-the-box idea in a boardroom full of suits? That's Dubai Confidence.
That nervous hand shooting up to answer a question no one else dares to tackle? That's Dubai Confidence.
Reaching for that skyscraper high jump? You bet! That's Dubai Confidence.
That Dubai Confidence comes from wearing the Dubai antiperspirant and deodorant with 48 hours all-round protection. Dubai, own your grind. Available in stores near you.
Drivers, they struggle every day with plenty wahala. Oh yeah, wahala. Genji kasala. I don't bring good tori. Total energies I bet. Better oil when protecting engine. Total energies I bet. Engine go last you well. Total energies I bet. Day before you go check the oil. Total energies I bet.
Experience Total Energies for everyday engine protection and more mileage.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
So much in love.
Did you know that Penta 3 immunization protects your child from 5 deadly diseases? Visit the nearest health center. Complete all 3 doses for full protection. At birth, it's BCG, OPV, and hepatitis. By 6 weeks, get your first dose of Penta 1 and rotavirus. At 10 weeks, Penta 2. At 14 weeks, Penta 3, IPV, and PCV. Mothers-to-be, visit the nearest health center for antenatal checkups, tetanus injection, routine vitamin supplementation, and safe delivery care from trained professionals. Start early. Attend at least 8 visits. Note, immunization is safe, free, and saves lives. Powered by Immunization Plus Impact Project, supported by the World Bank.
My brother, my sister, you're still waiting for proof. Meanwhile, others are winning just like that. All John Bosco did was increase his Diamond Extra savings, and he won salary for life. Yes, so if you win salary for life, you collect 200,000 naira every single month for the next 15 years. That's life-changing just for saving and transacting with Diamond Extra. Since 2008, Access Bank, through its Diamond Extra, has given over 6 billion naira to everyday Nigerians. You've been asking for a sign? This message is your sign. Season 17 is here, and it's bigger than ever. A lot of cash prizes and other consolation prizes to be won. No noise, just signs. Dial *901*5# or visit any Access Bank branch nearest to you now to open a Diamond Extra account with a minimum of 5,000 naira. Remember, the more multiples of 5,000 naira you save, the more you stand a chance of winning. Access, more than banking. Terms and conditions apply.
Harude, my young baby, Harude.
Hey, whoa, Mama, it's not Harude now. It's all day deodorant.
Abumo, leave me and my Harude, I beg. Because is it because you dash me perfume?
Mama, not the perfume now. It's deodorant.
I roll on at the talk now. See, they make me scent where Harude.
All day, Mama, all day.
Whether na market or even church self, I go wear them. Harude. I know they fear sweat again. All day. Oh my little. Now wait till you say the way go that your office now, eh? When you came,
Mama, not all day shoppers.
Whether na all day, Harude, as long as you dey buy up, I go dey use.
Mama, you never change.
All Day Antiperspirant and Deodorant has you covered all day, whether it's market runs or office calls. Smell sweet, feel fresh and confident. Do it for you. All Day Antiperspirant and Deodorant, now available in stores near you.
No be party jollof this same.
I beg, make nothing hungry you again today.
I am pregnant wife every day follow talk so.
Neighbor, I beg,
neighbor, just one spoon.
No wahala.
Chef, what be your secret?
Now, Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Get spicy stew, goat meat, fried rice, and roasted beef from great aroma to great taste.
Elevate every meal with Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Chef.
The stakeholders of Labour Party and Abia Arise in Ugunabo local government area mourn the demise of our dear brother and Honourable Commissioner, Comrade Sonny Onwoma. He will be buried on Thursday, 15th May 2025 after a funeral service by the Anglican Communion at Ihe Obako Primary School Field, Ugunabo. Signed, Chief Innocent Nwogugu, Megastar, Chairman, Stakeholders, Honourable Chairman La Nwabara, Executive Chairman, Mayor. The family of Reverend and Mrs. Emmanuel Chinedu Anyele mourns the death of God's servant, Reverend Dr. Innocent Owakwe. Burial arrangement. Service of songs on Wednesday, 14th May 2025 at number 2A Obohia, Berry Hall.
Time 4 p.m. Burial is on Friday, 16th May 2025 at his compound in Dioka, Nzerem in Ehimembano, local government area, Imo State, besides Ugosi Ugo House. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. Signed, Reverend Emmanuel C. Anyele.
Magic 102.9
News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
A very good morning to you. Welcome to the News Center on Magic 102.9 FM. United Kingdom decries the security situation in Nigeria, describes it as worrisome. JAMB registrar breaks down in tears, apologizes for errors in 2025 UTME. On the foreign scene, Mali's military junta dissolves all political parties in the country amid growing crackdown on dissent. These and more, plus business, entertainment, sports, and the weather update. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to our official WhatsApp line on 0907 677 1029. I am Jude Ochang, and this is the news at dawn. The United Kingdom on Wednesday decried the security situation in Nigeria, describing it as worrisome. Briefing journalists at his residence in Abuja, the UK High Commissioner to Nigeria, Richard Montgomery, attributed the situation to spillovers from Sudan and Niger. Montgomery said the UK government was collaborating with the Office of the National Security Advisor, as well as through investments in security infrastructure to reduce it. He expressed concerns over cases of visa fraud in the country, stressing that the situation was connected to the recent cases of visa rejections. The envoy advised visa applicants to provide the right supporting document to get a chance of approval. The United Kingdom, however, reiterated its commitment to fostering its economic and trade ties with Nigeria through the Enhanced Trade and Investment Partnership, ETIP. According to the diplomat, the core mandate of the partnership covers areas such as education, agriculture, financial services, clean energy, digital economy, and the creative industry. On the nation's economy, Montgomery hailed the latest report of the World Bank that said Nigeria was on the path towards economic recovery, thus making it an investment hub for the United Kingdom. The Senate has confirmed the appointment of 5 resident electoral commissioners submitted by President Bola Tinubu in March for the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). The confirmation followed the receipt and consideration of a report by the chairman of the Senate Committee on Electoral Matters during plenary on Wednesday. Presenting the report on behalf of the committee, Senator Simon Lalong urged the Senate to confirm the nomination of 5 individuals as resident electoral commissioners for INEC, having passed the screening exercise. The approved regs are Umar Yusuf Garba from Kano State, Saad Umar Idris from Bauchi State, Chukwemeka C. Ibiziako from Anambra State, Omar Mukhtar from Borno State, and Dr. Johnson Alalibo Sinikem from Bayelsa State. Tinubu had on Monday sworn in 2 newly appointed INEC commissioners. And still with the Senate has launched an investigative hearing into the implementation of the federal character principle in public sector recruitment, with lawmakers expressing readiness to amend the existing law to address persistent imbalances. The inquiry, spearheaded by the Senate Committee on Federal Character, aims to scrutinize how federal ministries, departments, and agencies have complied with constitutional provisions mandating equitable representation of all regions in federal appointments. Speaking during the opening session, the committee chairman issued a stern warning to chief executive officers and heads of invited agencies, cautioning that failure to appear before the panel would attract punitive measures. Lawmakers underscored that the growing discontent over lopsided recruitment patterns must be addressed through legislative reforms. They vow to tinker with the Federal Character Act to make it more enforceable and reflective of current realities. The House of Representatives has resolved to probe the irregularities in the remittance of a 2% surcharge on imports on the Raw Materials Research and Development Council (RMRDC) by the Nigeria Customs Service and the Federal Ministry of Finance. The decision of the House was sequel to the consideration and adoption of a motion during Wednesday's plenary, sponsored by Kaduna lawmaker Mustafa Aliu. According to Aliu, the RMRDC was established in 1987 under the Science and Technology Act 2004 to reduce Nigeria's dependence on imported raw materials, with the primary mission of promoting research, developing and utilizing locally available raw materials to stimulate industrial growth and economic diversification. At plenary presided over by Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, the House urged the Federal Minister of Finance and the Nigeria Customs Service to provide a detailed explanation of the methodology and criteria used in determining the 2% import surcharge remittance and publish a transparent framework for calculating and implementing the 2% surcharge in compliance with the RMRDC's Act 2002. It further urged the Federal Minister of Finance to ensure accurate calculation and immediate remittance of all arrears of the 2% surcharge to the RMRDC. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board JAMB has admitted that there were errors that affected the performance of candidates during the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination held across different centers in the country. The registrar, Professor Ishaq Oluyode, who disclosed this during a media briefing in Abuja on Wednesday, also broke down in tears while admitting to the errors. He also announced that about 379,997 candidates in the just completed examination would retake the exams. This followed widespread complaints of technical glitches, unusually low scores, and alleged irregularities in the questions and the answers during the exercise.
Identify the source of the problem and the affected centers. We are conscious of the painful damage it has inflicted on the reputation of JAMB. As registrar of JAMB, I hold myself personally responsible, including for the negligence of the service provider, and I unreservedly apologize for it and the trauma it has subjected affected Nigerians to, directly or indirectly. Once again, we apologize and assure you that this incident represents a significant setback for the board's reputation. We remain committed to emerging stronger in our core values of transparency, fairness, and equity. It is our culture to admit error because we know that in spite of the best of our efforts, we are human. We are not perfect.
JAMB Registrar Professor Ishaq Oluyode in tears yesterday. The Abia State Commissioner for Health, Professor Enoch Ogbonaya, says the reasons behind the establishment of the proposed Abia Medical City by Governor Alex Otti was to enable Abians and all Nigerians who travel abroad and other cities in search of medical attention to access the needed medical care in the state. Professor Enoch, who stated this in an interview with our correspondent in Umuahia, said the medical city to be sited at Owerinta in Isialangwa South for easy accessibility was a quaternary city designed to bring the highest level of healthcare available in any part of the world, ranging from cancer treatment, orthopedic, spine, brain, cardiac, renal diseases, cosmetic surgery, among others. According to him, the medical city estimated at about $1.3 billion will be flagged off for construction in June by President Bola Tinubu, adding that the project would also have tourist sites, a 5-star hotel, and industries required in the value chain.
It has been estimated that over $1.6 billion is spent by Nigerians on an annual basis in terms of medical tourism. So you will agree with me that this is a very huge investment. So His Excellency Dr. Alex Otti thought about how to tackle this menace, and so came up with this idea that the best way to do it is to establish centers that are comparable to those places that Nigerians go for treatment, whether they be in Dubai, in India, in the UK, in South Africa, in the US. And that's what led to the concept of the Abia Medical City.
The commissioner said government had already started receiving expressions of interest by companies in the digital space to establish digital health hubs around the area, adding that specialist hospitals and primary health centers across the state will be linked up to the medical city to ensure a complete ecosystem of healthcare delivery. While assuring Abians that the project would not be a white elephant project, he commended Governor Alex Otti for his health interventions in the state and urged Abians to support the governor to enable him deliver more. In a decisive move to strengthen emergency response in Aba, the mayor of Abasa local government area, Honorable Anyanwuch Obiolo, yesterday inaugurated members of the Eimba City Action Committee on Fire Outbreak. While addressing newsmen shortly after the inauguration, the mayor emphasized the urgency of the initiative, noting that it was imperative to take swift action and implement practical, community-based solutions from houses to the market to curb the rising cases of fire incidents in the city. The mayor, who personally named the members of the committee to include Nwachukwu Nwafor as the chairman of the committee, Emeka Nwankwo as secretary, chairman of all markets in Aba, The head of Fire Service Department, Aba Zone, Mr. Belenta, representative of Aba South Town Planning Authority, Chief Imam Aba Central Mosques, and Chairman Christian Association of Nigeria, Aba South, and others, charged them to align their operations with the vision and proactive governance style of the Executive Governor of the state, Dr. Alex Oti.
So the essence of this committee is to develop, train, and bring the expertise of the experts into play to ensure that fire outbreaks in Aba are reduced to the dearest minimum. Fire outbreaks in this town are one of the most unreported incidents. When it happens, maybe a building or a market is aflame, then it is reported. But when the genset, the gas in one person's kitchen, they are largely not reported. The gen in the market, the generators in the market, most times they catch fires, they go aflame. They are not reported. The most recent one is the one that happened at 73 Lagos Street, and that whole building went down. So the state government has been doing marvelously well at upgrading and uplifting this town and that, and we have to compliment its effort. We are turning into a mega city with speed, and we must compliment the effort of His Excellency Dr. Alex Chomoroti.
Speaking with Newsband, the chairman of the committee, Nwachuku Nganga Nwafo, said the first thing the committee would do is to sensitize the public on how important it is to have fire service facilities in homes and marketplaces.
For me, the first thing is this: training and retraining. Once we get the mindset in the right direction, most challenges will take care of itself. All of them. Because the issue of fire is something we don't joke about. Abuse fire, fire rages. And once fire rages, outbreak occurs. You can abuse fire through ignorance, through I don't care. And once it happens, wahala day. But once you respect fire, fire respects you. So there are rudiments of fire outbreak that people need to understand. Things we take lightly may be causing huge effects, as in the fire outbreak. But things you don't say, it doesn't matter. You lose your whole building, you lose your stuff, you lose your businesses.
A consultant to the Abia State Fire Service, Elder Nnamdi Okogwe, said the committee inaugurated is a step in the right direction.
The fire committee that was inaugurated, I think, is a very good thing on the positive side. That's how to deal with this incident fire outbreak. You start from the primary route, and the primary route here involves doing a fire safety audit. What majorly our people do here is containment. When you talk about fire, everybody thinks about fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher is actually the secondary part of fire audit. That means containment. You are asking fire to come. When you have an extinguisher in your house, when it comes, you have to deal with it. But extinguishers are for small fire, not fire that have escalated. So at that level, you can be able to extinguish it. But when it gets above that level, then you have to invite the fire experts who are firefighters.
The Eyimba City Action Committee on Fire Outbreak is expected to work closely with relevant agencies, markets and communities across Aba South to develop actionable plans, enforce fire safety protocols, and engage in public sensitization. Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara State says banditry in the state is steadily declining, citing improved collaboration between the state and federal government, as well as increased involvement of local security outfits. Governor Lawal said the state was witnessing a significant reduction in the frequency and intensity of bandit attacks compared to previous years. He emphasized that the situation, which he described as inherited and ongoing for over a decade, was finally showing signs of improvement under the recent administration. Lawal also disclosed that the recent security meeting held in Kaduna involving northern governors and security stakeholders was largely focused on tackling insecurity in the northeast region, which has seen a fresh wave of attacks in recent weeks.
Banditry is going down gradually because if you compare the numbers in the past and the numbers today, the number is declining on a daily basis. We're making conscious effort to make sure it is given the top priority. We need to secure lives of our people so that they can go about doing their normal business, which will lead to development. Clear understanding and collaboration between the state government as well as the federal government and all the security agencies.
You're still listening to the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 FM. Next is the business update.
The depot and petroleum oil marketers have declared that the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and others in Nigeria may raise the pump price of petrol to 1,500 naira per litre once there is an outright ban on fuel importation. While the National Publicity Secretary of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Chinedu Odadike, affirmed this, the Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria said Petron could not predict any price but stressed that there will be a surge in price if the federal government stops fuel importation. However, officials of the Dangote refinery dismissed the projections, saying the marketers made the claims to justify their intentions to continue importing substandard fuels. The NNPC Limited has reduced the pump price for premium motor spirit PMS for residents in Abuja. The new price comes days after Dangote Refinery slashed its gantry price of petrol for marketers. There is ongoing price competition in the domestic market for petroleum products among different players. The latest change is a drop from the 935 naira pump price, and that means that the NNPCL now sells at the same rate as Dangote's partner filling stations in Abuja. Meanwhile, Dangote's partners Adova, Mobil, Petrocam, Hayden, Technoland, Matrix have been asked to reduce prices. Meanwhile, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has released a list of locations for its filling stations selling CNG. The National Oil Company is encouraging more Nigerians to convert their vehicles from using petrol to CNG, believing it to be the future. This switch helps vehicle owners save money while reducing emissions for the good of the environment. In a message released on X, the National Oil Company said the initiative is part of its broader drive to promote cleaner energy and reduce the cost of transportation for Nigerians. The NNPC said that beyond affordability, CNG offers long-term savings on vehicle maintenance and enhances engine life. Airfares in Nigeria have increased by more than 47% within 1 year, despite the calls for some moderation from the regulatory agency. Airlines argue that the airfares are a reflection of increasing cost of operations and fuel, among other cargoes. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) has clarified that it does not control airline ticket prices. The NCAA Director of Consumer Protection and Public Affairs, Michael Achimugu, explained that airlines must submit their airfare list to the Civil Aviation Authority (CAA) annually following established guidelines. Achimugu noted that several factors have contributed to the airlines refusing to release cheaper tickets, and one of them was difficulty in repatriating funds. For Magic Business News, I am Ruth Ohams.
Now, news, sports, traffic, weather. You can depend on us. It means variety and breaking news when it happens. 102.9 FM.
You're welcome back now to the foreign scene, where Mali's military junta has dissolved all political parties in the country amid a growing crackdown on dissent since the army seized power. According to a presidential decree read out on state TV on Tuesday, all meetings of members of political parties and organizations of a political character are dissolved across the national territory. It was signed by military leader Assimi Goita, who seized power after coup in 2020 and 2021 and is due to stay in power for at least another 5 years, despite pledges to hold elections. The move is expected to spark fresh resistance by political parties who have been demanding the country returns to democratic rule. Since last year, the military authorities have intensified a crackdown on political activity. Last week, following a rare pro-democracy protest, 2 opposition leaders were abducted by armed men, saying they were police officers. The authorities have not commented on the reported arrest. In entertainment, Afrobeat star David Adeleke, famously known as Davido, says he faces more criticism than any other Nigerian celebrity, largely because of his privileged upbringing. According to him, the label of being a rich kid could have derailed his music career if he hadn't initially kept his background hidden. He noted that when he released his first 2 hit songs, people never had idea that his father, Dr. DJ Adeleke, was a rich man. Speaking on a recent episode of the Culture Knockout podcast, Davido noted that by the time people discovered his wealthy background, he had already released several hit songs.
I'm on fire, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on fire for a while, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like in the beginning, they didn't really think that the stigma of like a rich kid doing music, it doesn't really end up crazy like how it's ended up for me. And people didn't know my father was rich till it was too late. I had already done 3 songs that's big already, and then they found out that my dad had money. I used to go to studios and I'll just be there like, and they just be talking about like how they want to go to America, how they want all this, and I'm looking there like, if only they knew, like, I go to America every 2 months. But I just wanted to do music. I didn't care if I had to become homeless. I think it happens to everybody. Like, once you become the biggest in anything, you get criticized. You do an election, people love you, they vote for you. You become president, they hate you. Not everybody's gonna love you.
And in sports, Lobby Stars head coach Tony Bulus has expressed confidence that the club would make a swift return to the Nigerian Premier Football League next season. Following their relegation, the Pride of Makurdi will now compete in the Nigerian National League. They are set to face Bendel Insurance in their final fixture of the current MPFL campaign. Speaking to newsmen, Bulus emphasized that the team is determined to prove their quality despite the disappointing season. Lobby Stars have managed 5 wins, 10 draws, and suffered 22 defeats in 37 matches this campaign.
Magic 102.9 weather.
And looking at the weather update for today, the 15th of May 2025. Weatherman says daytime there'll be thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and frequent lightning with storms. Temperature high at 31 degrees Celsius. Wind to blow west-southwesterly at 9 kilometers per hour. And the chance of rain daytime is at 70%. Tonight, it will be cloudy. Temperature will drop to 23 degrees Celsius. Wind to blow southerly at 8 kilometers per hour. And the chance of rain tonight is at 20%. And with that weather update, we come to the end of this news bulletin. But before we go, let's take a look at some of the stories that made the headlines. We told you that the United Kingdom on Wednesday decried the security situation in Nigeria, describing it as worrisome. And JAMB Registrar Professor Oluyode has broken down in tears, apologizing for the errors in the 2025 UTME. On the foreign scene, Mali's military junta has dissolved all political parties in the country amid growing crackdown on dissent since the army took over. We brought you business, entertainment, sports, and the weather update. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to our official WhatsApp number on 0907 677 1029. I am Jude Ochang. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
What's your rise and shine? Another day.
Another day, Ike.
Yeah,
good to have you back.
It's been off and on.
Yeah,
right. Hey, I'm a bit more strong now. I'm much better right now. You know, you talk about birthdays, OJ, and I almost forgot. Some say, hey, Magic FM is +1 today. You see, birthdays to me like mile markers.
Yeah.
You know, why we celebrate and thank God, it's the time to stop and reflect where you are today and maybe what you're looking at in the next 5 years. And I want to say the opportunity to say thank you to all our teaming listeners, our clients who stood by us all these years. But I'm more concerned about what's coming.
Yeah, I mean, we've stayed strong through thick and thin. We've had a very great moment. We've also had a very difficult moments, but as a unit, I think we've been able to weather the storm, and we still stand very strong. And that's why we appreciate our listeners who have been with us, you know, from day one. There are quite a number of them who still till today. I was asking one of them yesterday on the show. I mean, what's that? Where's that love coming from? And he says, "Look, this is just what it is. It's natural love. You don't have to force it." And that's what Magic has done to impact on people's lives over the years. To be around in a business environment or an economy like Nigeria for the past 13, 12, 14 years.
He was consistently keeping it up.
You can imagine what we've gone through, but all the same, I think the most important, you know, piece in all of this, the listener has been key. You know, otherwise we would have just been here, you know, blabbing. But we appreciate our listeners daily.
Yeah, and well, listener
and the staff as well. I mean, the
business partners too.
The workers here as well. I must also give them kudos. From those that started from day one right up until this time, those that have also left in the course of our operations, we say thank you so much. Ike, it's been a remarkable time, you know, working with this media outfit.
Oh, that's right. We'll talk about that that later as we move, and we get sports in 20 minutes.
Definitely, Ike.
See you there.
Thank you.
Good morning. Mike the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning.
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
The executives and entire members of Uhie Political Front, UPF, sorrowfully announced the demise of our beloved member, Elder Uzigwe Ogbonna, whose sudden death occurred few months ago after a brief illness. Late Elder Uzigwe, while alive, was a humane, jovial, and committed member. On behalf of the Uhie Political Front, UPF, we pray that Almighty God will comfort your immediate family. Announcer, Honorable Chinyere Ugoji, Head, Media and Publicity, Uhie Political Front, UPF, for Elder OK Frank, President, Uhie Political Front.
Our King, His Majesty, Esekletus Chike Alozie, KSM, Ezechinyeduko II of Umuoba Ancient Kingdom, lives on.
Across the bridge, there's no more sorrow.
The details for the burial obsequies are as follows. Thursday, May 15, 2025, the body will depart from Absolute Mortuary to his hometown, Umuoba, Isialangwa South Local Government Area. A vigil mass will take place at 5 p.m. at his palace in Umuokegu Village, Umuoba, Ancient Kingdom. Friday, May 16, 2025, funeral mass will be held at 11 a.m. at Umuokegu Primary School, Umuoba, Ancient Kingdom. Interment will follow immediately after the mass. May the soul of our dear King rest in peace until we are reunited on the resurrection morning, never to part again. Amen. Signed, Prince Emeka Goodluck Alozie, for the family.
And you'll never be unhappy again.
The family of late Chief Stephen Mokende Ahwama of Ugwaba Village, Owu Ancient Kingdom, Osisiomangwa Local Government Area of Abia State, wish to announce the death and burial of their beloved wife, mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother, late Diamond Mother Belinia Glory Mokende Ahwama, who died age 80. Burial arrangements Wednesday 14th May 2025. Christian wake from 8 p.m. till dawn. Thursday 15th May 2025. 7 a.m. body leaves paramedic mortuary Umweze Abai about her husband's compound for lying in state. 10 a.m. requiem mass at All Saints Catholic Church, Umuaba Station, St. Mary's Parish, Mboko, Umwete Osisiomangwa Local Government Area. 1 p.m. interment at her husband's compound. She survived by Mr. Mwoluchi Mokende, Elder Ogadema Mokende, Town Union President, Okulumobo Development Union, Mr. Chido Mokende, Mrs. Peace Nwala, Mrs. Gifts Uzoma, Mrs. Ahonna Chijoke, Mr. Enhanyi Mokende, Mrs. Gold Ezenwa, Mrs. Wanyeze Chijoke, Mr. Chibudo Mokende, 40 grandchildren, 14 great-grandchildren, and a host of other relations. May her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Signed, Comrade Ufomba Oscar Goodluck.
Oga builder, oga contractor, oga investor, you dey look for better aluminium wey go use roof that your beautiful house wey you build o. No think again o because of say that way dey farm for Sokoto, e don land for Shokosho cause of say Agnes aluminium roofing products don enter market o. They are producers of all kinds of aluminium roofing sheet o wey be say if you want am for stone coated tiles, met couple, step tiles, long span roofing sheet, Cameroon zinc, they talk say they get am nyafo. They dey into general contract and supply of goods and services, including general building materials and accessories. You fit locate them for Kilometer 7 Aba Enugu Road, Umigwe Junction, Osisioma, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. If you want to talk to
Dr. Agnes Nwamma Herbal Dental,
CEO Managing Director, call am for
0816-719-5073.
Again, 0816-719-5073 or 0916-224-7813. Agnes Aluminium Roofing Product. Now you be tam for roofing material.
St. Paul's United Spiritual Church of Christ, number 450 Port Harcourt Road, Aba, invite you to her Solution Sunday. Date, Sunday, 18th May 2025. Venue, St. Paul's United Spiritual Church of Christ, number 450 Port Harcourt Road, Aba. Time, 10 a.m. Your story must turn to a testimony in Jesus' name. Amen. Signed, Bishop Mike Onoha.
all elected former councillors of Abia State from 1999 to 2023 are all invited to a very crucial meeting to discuss the affairs and well-being of its members and other relevant social, economic and political issues. Date Saturday, the 17th of May 2025. Time 12 noon. Venue, Umuahia Township Stadium. This meeting is important that you will not regret attending. Tell others, please. This is signed by Honorable Chief Anthony Agbayim, Statewide Coordinator, Honorable Chief Andy Enyoko, Secretary.
Celebration of life. The family of Daniel Ukebu Nwampa of Ebelu Umoha Ibeme Asian Kingdom, Obingwa local government area, announced the demise of their beloved mother, Mama Mary Nene Ukebu, Nee Nene Nwandeko, age 103 years. Funeral arrangements Wednesday, 14th May 2025, 7 p.m. Service of songs at her compound. Thursday, 15th May 2025, 8 a.m. Corpse leaves ADA Mortuary Aba for brief stop at Wandeko's compound Umoha Ibeme. Thereafter to her compound for burial after funeral service by United Evangelical Church Obete Umoha Integozo Superintendency. She is survived by Mrs. Elizabeth Sunday, Mrs.
Solemn
Doris
Assembly,
Victor
Aimba Shopping Plaza declares
Mr. Hyacinth Chiemela Wampa, son, Mrs. Rita Jaja, among the grandchildren, Honorable Victor Ibekwe, son-in-law, many grandchildren, great-grandchildren and the relations. Farewell, Mama Nene, till resurrection morning. Signed, Mr. Hyacinth Chiemela Wampa, for the family.
Solemn Assembly, Aimba Shopping Plaza declares one-day intensive prayer, captioned, Reconciliation Brings Recovery. Date 15th of May 2025. Time 9 a.m. Venue 209 School Road, Aba. Speakers, Pastor Chinedu Chilaka, Pastor Ngozi Hianacho, Reverend U.C. Andrew, Apostle Okechukwu John, Pastor Mrs. Christ Uba, Special Guest of Honor, Honorable Kingsley Chibweze, Nwokocha, Commissioner for Trade and Commerce, Guest of Honor, Honorable Oba Moses, Chairman Ezeku Road Market and Chairman of All Market Chairman, Abia State. Other invitees include All Market Chairman in Aba, all former Chairman and Executive of Aimba Plaza Market, friends and well-wishers. Host, Onyekachi Esochagi. Come, heaven will surely bless you. Amen. This is signed by Mr. Raphael Sunday, Secretary, Mr. Onyekachi Esochagi, Chairman, Aimba Stadium Market, Aba. Sahako, Class of 92. Class of 92, Sahako. With pains in our heart, but with total submission to the will of God, Sahako Class of 92 announces the sudden home call of our comrade, late Prince Okore Mbono, who slept in the Lord on the 10th day of April 2025. Saturday, 17th May, body leaves Uncle Chris Mortuary, Ono Ibima Igbere, to his hometown, Ndiazo Ibinuku Igbere, Benda local government area of Abia State. Rest on Prince Okore Mbono. Sahako Class of 92 should assemble at our meeting place at number 210 Market Road, Aba, on Saturday, 8 a.m. for onward movement to Ibinuku Igbere. This is signed by Senior Apostle Peter Heaven, President, Pastor Uche Aso, Secretary for Sahako Class of 92.
I can't get enough. It's just the right amount of sweetness. I mean, just the right crunch. Mini-Me Chin Chin is different. Table manners? Forget that. Mini-Me Chin Chin tastes really good. You just have to indulge. It's worth every crunch. Can I have one more? And maybe another one. And another one? And another one. And another one. Mini-Me Chin Chin. Now available in a 150-gram Boku pack. Mini-Me. Taste the fun.
Remember the name Arenax Plus. When malaria strikes, Arenax Plus. Remember the name Arenax Plus. When you feeling down, Arenax Plus.
Arenax Plus is the name to remember when you need to beat malaria with ease. Arenax Plus is a combination of artemether and lumenfantrine and is effective in the treatment of malaria in adults and children. So the next time malaria strikes, remember the name Aronax Plus beats malaria with ease. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see a doctor. Available in pharmacies near you. Aronax Plus is a quality product from Swiffer.
Pianzo, kamju kenegi kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla ọ bụ na ịmaghị otu ụbọchị gị ga-esi wee je na ụbọchị na-aga gịnị na-eme ka obi gị na-agba ọsọ ọ bụ egwu na ị naghị eme nke ọma mgbe o ruru mgbede ọ bụ oge ntakịrị ọzọ na-agụsị gị agụ ike ihe ọbụla ọ bụ chetakwa na ọnwụnwa na nsogbu anaghị akọwa gị kama otu isi wee bilie imeri ha iji kọọ na ihe kwenyere na ya otu ahụ ka ihe esi wee nwere onwe gị n'aka ihe na-egbochi gị nweta data na-enweghị oke ya na nkwado batrị ruru awa 6 iji mee ka ị nwee ijikọ na-enweghị nkwụsị na Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect gaa n'ụlọ ahịa Airtel dịrị gị nso maka ozi ndị ọzọ. Airtel, ihe kpatara iche echiche.
The world is changing and opportunities are everywhere. The question is, are you ready to seize them? For far too long, we have been conditioned to think within the constraints of geographical borders created by man. An example is Nigeria. But let me tell you something profound. You are part of the world, not just one nation. You don't just live in Nigeria, you live in the world. It's time to break free, look beyond borders, and seek opportunities that span the globe. You need a world view. The world is open for business, and the opportunities are endless. It's time to think global. It's time to trade global. Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play Store or App Store to get started today.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Ịtụ ndụ mmanụ na-amasị m ya mere m jiri na-eri nri akpọrọ aka sie nke na-edozi ahụ n'ime ite ji porridge m tinyecha azụ ntinye yabasị ose na ogo tupu m tinyezie nut cube nke ga-ewepụta ọmarịcha ụtọ dị na nri m ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Ndị be anyị chetanụ na nke onye riri ka o buo. Tinye akwụkwọ nri na-ama pokopoko na nri gị niile werezie nut cube mee ya ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Rie nri na-edozi ahụ taa.
Emeka, ihe ntụ oyi gị nke a na-akwụnye n'ọkụ ọ na-atụ oyi karịa oyi ụgụrụ. Biko, ebe ka ị zụtara ya?
Na Jumia ka m zụtara ya ahụ. Mgbe o rutere m aka bụ mgbe m kwụrụ ụgwọ ya. Ịma na ọ dị oke mkpa na m nwere ihe ntụ oyi na oge okpomọkụ dị ugbu a.
Lee m anya o. Ya wụrụ na m matara n'oge site na Jumia ka m kara ịzụta nke m. Ịma na akwụrụ m ụgwọ izu ụbọchị 6 gara aga. Ote ugbu a enwetaghị ihe m kwụrụ ụgwọ ya. Ọ dị ka eji ụzọ aghụghọ anapụ m ego.
Ọ bụ ihe mwute. Ya ka ihe ntụ oyi jụọ gị ahụ oyi ọsịsọ na-ekpokpofu si atasịsị gị n'ahụ dịka nke ewu eji emere ekeresimesi.
Achọrọ m ka ị dị ka Emeka, onye ihe obi ụtọ ya dị mkpa nke ukwuu. Ị pụkwara ime nlọghachi mgbe ọ dị mkpa. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa. Webata ngwa Jumia taa site na ekwentị gị. Jumia, zitere ihe obi ụtọ.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to start. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
So much in love.
Mama Vero, waiting, no be pikin you just sell alcohol to na. If you be saying one drink am o, you sabi say alcohol na for pikin wey don reach 18. Government don want say make you no sell alcohol to pikin wey never reach 18 years.
Ha! Shey make I dey chase them comot?
Yes now, and you go come advise them say dem no suppose touch alcohol until dem reach 18. But if you no come show of dem size, ask dem how old dem be and make dem show identity card. Na Mama Vero, na your work to dey tell children say dem no suppose shark alcohol until 18 years. My people, government don want say if you dey sell alcohol for club, hotel, restaurant, bar, roadside store, kiosk, anywhere where dem dey sell alcohol, say make nobody sell alcohol to under 18 o, and say make adults dem no even send dem to go help dem buy. If you know say you never reach 18, no drink alcohol o. Na Distillers and Blenders Association of Nigeria, DBAN, bring on this message.
Malaria affects every one of us, but pregnant women, children under 5 years of age, people living with HIV and AIDS are more vulnerable, and we must protect them. The fight to eliminate malaria begins with you and I, and we can win it. Good hygiene, clean environment, and sleeping inside insecticide-treated nets are key. Let's practice them. You can now obtain free malaria testing and treatment services at any health facility, especially at the 584 health centers in the 292 wards across the 17 local government areas of the state. However, only those who tested positive for malaria will be treated with anti-malarial medication, ACT. For a malaria-free Abia State, let's play our part. This message is courtesy Abia State Malaria Impact Project, Ministry of Health, supported by the World Bank.
Then say health na wealth, but when person dey arrange in health, can't lose one hand, one leg. Abi na when you dey hospital, they come tell you say you must drop heavy money first before they even think of to begin any treatment.
But when Avon HMO Tandagidiba with you, you no go dey shout yekba, cause last now all of us need people. Visit avonhealthcare.com now to take get Avon Health Plan for you and your people.
Avon HMO, empowering you to live a healthier, fuller life.
From state to state, country to country, and across the triple W's, we bring you up to date with the latest happenings. Magic 102.9 ABBA, transforming lives through the airwaves.
Bounce! What up, ABS City? It's your boy Tidy Man hanging out on Magic 102.9 FM, ABS City. Magic FM, Magic FM, 102.9 ABS City. Magic FM, Magic FM, 102.9 ABS City. Done with the intro, now we up in the tempo. Magic FM, number 1 on the A list. Riding on the waves, number 1 to the O2. With the points line, ABS the zone 2. Magic 102.9, years like you. Top of the candle, it's Magic the sound heaven. 24/7 we be hip hop marathon. Music entertainment, yeah, we be the champion. ABA frontline, hey, we got the magic. Take it over the hood, all around the southeast. The Magic be the first and the last dial on your radio. You know how we do, it's your boy Tidy Man. Hanging out on Magic 102.9 FM, ABS City. Keep listening, my people. Never thought that die. You hear me? Engine Bakwenu. Bounce.
How we rap.
Hey, what's up? Yo, this is 50 Cent.
Yo, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
What up? It's your boy Jay-Z.
Coming to the stage. Magic 102.9.
Crystal on this. We are 102.9 in the air. Magic City Radio, number 1 in the air. Magic City, so we are 102.9 in the air. Magic City Radio, number 1 in the air. Magic City, now here we go. Turn on your radio. Crystal says so. A boss on this one, man. With your boy Crystal,
Hello, my name is Crystal, and you're listening to Magic 102.9 Abba Ogwan.
Portland Radio, as you know it.
is extinct. This is a new species of music station. The evolution
has begun.
This is the all-new
Magic Station. 102.9 FM. ABBA.
Hi, my name is Oke Bakassi, motivational comedian, Nollywood actor. Yes, I know you are listening for everything sports. Keep listening to Sports Breakfast on Magic FM 102.9.
And you know, it's a goal. It's still your favorite boy, Techno, the Zeus of Olympus. I am feeling great and I am happy to be out here. And it's the Sports Breakfast on air. Don't go nowhere and let's go. You understand?
Frag out!
This is where sports lives.
Here we go!
Football.
Driver! Matic takes the net off!
Chiellini Quadrado! Oh my goodness! A special goal in a special game!
Tennis. Basketball.
Well, let's go!
Formula One. Boxing. Athletics.
Justin Gatlin with a time of 9.92 seconds is the world champion.
And lots more. Sports Breakfast.
Oh my God!
Everything you need in the world of sports. We offer you that. Join Magic FM Sports Tag Team. Mondays through Fridays. 7:30 a.m. Sports Breakfast. Let's get sporty.
102.9 Sports Breakfast.
Now he scrambles away from one hit. Look, uncorks a deep one for the end zone. Phelan is down there.
Oh, he got it!
Well, we have every reason to be in celebratory mood today. May 15, 2025. It's been 12 years of non-stop action. 12 years of giving you back to back. 12 years of being with you through thick and thin. Yes, Magic is 12 years today. We are celebrating. A very good morning to you. Welcome to the program Sports Breakfast on Magic 102.9 FM. Judo Chang is my name, and of course I've got the big man in the building as well. Samuel Okoro is in the house. Sam, good morning and happy anniversary to Magic 102.9 FM.
You go suffer, they call this big man. They're going to say, get where
you never teach them.
Get where this is about to do. Well, good morning to you, OJ, and I mean, happy anniversary to Magic FM.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure, I must say. It's been worth the while. The race has been worth it. The time has been worth it, and the fact that we're 12 is because of our listeners. The fact that we're 12 is because we also have this strong base out there. Thank you so much to all the Magic family. And I was also listening to you and Ike while coming in this morning. And we must also say thank you to the staff, who've been there through thick and thin, who've actually literally, put down sweat and blood, really for the establishment. But it's been a wonderful 12 years.
Yeah,
and we're super excited.
Especially looking at the economic climate that we're in right now. You understand what you've put in, okay? And we appreciate every of you out there, for your time over the years. I mean, for the times where we were good, the times where we were bad, the times where we were so poor. We appreciate all of the criticisms and the good things you said about us, and we are even energized to do more for you in the coming years. So once again, thank you. Now let's get straight into the thick of the action. Well, Sammy's team, the JSW, have now bowed out of
it. Start with that.
No. Like, after celebration, comes the cry. Yes, the story this morning is that the Golden State Warriors have now been knocked out of the NBA. Yes, Randall Julius Randle scored 29 points on 13 for 18 shooting to send the Timberwolves to the Western Conference Finals for the second straight year with a 121-110 victory over the Golden State Warriors in Game 5 on Wednesday night. While Edwards had 22 points and 12 assists for the 6-seeded Wolves, who will face the Denver Nuggets or the OKC next. Well, they could get 5 days off if the Nuggets beat the Thunder on Thursday to force at Game 7 in the other West semi-final. Well, Sam, let's talk about the JSW. I was listening to the coach of the side talking about Steve Kerr, where he said this has been a hell of a run. I don't know if we can get that interview quickly, but he's of the view that the players are more or less like happy to see this season behind their back already. You know, Steve Kerr.
Playing some new lineups that hadn't played together. A lot of lineups that had, guys who are used to being in the paint, and we were asking them to be on the perimeter. Tonight we did a much better job of that, of getting spaced, and that allowed us to move the ball. And both J.K. and Brandon, had big scoring nights. I was really thrilled for Moses. It's been a tough postseason for him, but he showed exactly who he is. As a player, as a person, just staying ready, coming in, having that big fourth quarter. That was meaningful, and I love our guys. Like I said, we this was a hell of a run for us. Considering where we were at the trade deadline. Jimmy changed our season, flipped everything for us, gave us a chance. We became one of the best teams in the league, and obviously, you get to the final 8 in the NBA. You're one of the best teams, and we had a shot, but things didn't go our way. But like I said, Minnesota deserves the credit.
Okay, Steve Kerr giving the flowers to Minnesota Timberwolves, say, well, they deserve the credit. Sam, not many managers would admit to this, but he's saying obviously we had a very bad start. Jimmy Butler came in, turned our season around a little bit, got us into the final 8, but the Timberwolves were just too good for us.
Well, I mean, we have to be very honest with ourselves. When we did start the series with the Timberwolves, it was the Golden State Warriors who started winning at the home of the Timberwolves. Yeah. And the Timberwolves evened that series at home, took that game back from the GSW. I was hoping that at the Chase Center we're going to see a different GSW team, especially with the last round of games. But guess what, OJ? I think the injury to Steph Curry might have actually dampened whatever opportunity or whatever thing they had, going forward. I think it came at a very bad time, really for the GSW. Yes, Jimmy Butler came, tried to, add a little bit fire to the GSW. I mean, at a point, it was himself and of course Steph Curry. But in the absence of Steph Curry, we didn't see Jimmy Butler. In the absence of Steph Curry, he didn't at one time raise his game to be the shoulder with which GSW will lean on. It's unfortunate that, we've said time and over again, it's important that the GSW begin to look at members of the team that would carry this GSW in the absence of their key man, the babyface assassin. And if you check the last 4 games of the Timberwolves, if you check how they played the GSW, if you check the scoreline, there is a huge difference. I understand it's a game of a team that finished ahead of the GSW. We understand how the GSW came into the playoffs, but that is not the conversation now. The conversation is, having qualified for the semi-finals of the conference, what exactly were you expecting? I mean, you were expecting a bigger team. You were expecting a team that would also come at you. I mean, for what is what, the GSW knew exactly that the Timberwolves would be a difficult team to beat. But their first game, that first win, did make it look like, okay, we're going to have a sweet ride. But it was the Timberwolves who came back and of course sorted themselves out. It's going to be back to the drawing board for the GSW. I've always said, listen, with Steve Kerr, he has got the experience. I mean, he has led them for how long now? Maybe the longest serving manager as far as the NBA is concerned. But it's not enough to keep him if you know that he cannot deliver. We saw how the team qualified to the playoffs. We saw how they rallied from behind to qualify. That is exactly my point. The GSW have lost that aura that makes them thick. They do not command the presence anymore in the NBA. Teams like the OKC, teams like the Denver Nuggets, teams like the Boston Celtics, I dare put in the LA Lakers, for instance, have actually risen above the GSW in the cadre of things. So, I mean, for the GSW, yes, you have one of the best basketballers out there in Steph Curry, but Steve Kerr is not efficiently using him to his maximum. And even if he is, there is nobody who is actually helping, the team out aside, Steph Curry.
Okay, so let's also let you know that the Pacers have also ousted the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes.
4-1 in that series.
Yes.
Just last night, 114 to 105. So the Cavs are also out for all the great work that they did in the regular season.
Not me who first called police in case, OG.
It's all done. But then the OKC, who also had a great regular season.
Yeah, they did.
3-2 up in their series against the Denver Nuggets.
They have to be very careful against the Denver Nuggets. But of course, they are showing reasons why they finished, top of the conference. They had a fantastic season. We can mention them in the same breath as the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, the OKC. But the Denver Nuggets will be a different team entirely. They're 3-2 up. They just have to win one more. It's the best of 7 series, by the way.
Yeah. So we're likely going to see the conquerors of the GSW take on that's the Timberwolves take on the winner of this tie
Denver Nuggets
between the Denver and the OKC. But then the OKC have had a good
run.
Your
team is trailing. You cannot just spice the show with some good news. We also have to give you some very interesting news as well. Your team is trailing 5th leg, of course, of the series. They are trailing the New York Knicks by 2-3. The Boston Celtics. I want you to say something.
I don't want to say that we're out.
No, you guys are not out, but you will be out in the next game. You guys had a very lucky win. Really, at the TD Garden, 127 to 102 against the New York Knicks, making that score 3-2. But the next game at the home of the Knicks is going to, serve as we'll just qualify. So.
Well, Derek White having 34 points, including 7 3-pointers to lead the Celtics to that win over the New York Knicks Wednesday night. I'm hoping that we can get ourselves together. Well, Jaylen Brown had about 26 points, 12 assists. Peyton Pritchard had 17 points, 5 3-pointers. But the most important thing, we need to ensure that we get these wins. The Celtics are looking to become just the 14th team in NBA history to come back from a 3-1 deficit in 294 attempts. So if we do this, we'll become the
just like you guys did
the
last
14th
season.
team. Yes, we did last season. It can be done again. We're not in fear. We're not in fear.
They go knock on arrest.
Okay, Sam, let's quickly go straight to the world of tennis this morning. British number 1 Jake Draper was knocked out of the Italian Open as Carlos Alcaraz showed his quality under pressure to reach the semi-finals. Draper, 23 years old, was beaten 6-4, 6-4 on the Rome clay as world number 3 Alcaraz battled valiantly to save break points at key moments and take his own chances when they came. Englishman Draper, who is 5th in the ATP rankings, led 4-2 in the first set before Alcaraz fought back to take the lead. Looking to build on his return to the Madrid Open final at the start of May, Draper recovered in the second set and constantly applied pressure on Alcaraz's serve. But he was unable to convert 3 break points, and after coming through a lengthy 8th game to hold, reigning French Open champion Alcaraz ran with the momentum. Alcaraz, a first-time Rome semi-finalist, will play Italy's Lorenzo Musetti in the last 4 of the tournament. Well, it's all geared towards the big one, which is the Roland Garros, the French Open. But already we've seen I don't know, maybe not. We don't have clues yet, but we've seen a lot of outsiders, as it were, getting into the very advanced stages of these tournaments preceding the French Open, and it's a bit difficult to call who's going to be having the last laugh when the French Open does start.
Why?
Because I think it's a bit unpredictable there.
How?
It's not Alcaraz that's going to win it, obviously. Jannik Sinner is back. With the Saints.
Why do you think so?
Sinner is playing unbelievable tennis.
I'm not doubting that, but this is the French Open. This is the clay court.
So what?
If he's done it, if he did it last season, he can do it again.
He did it last, doesn't mean he can do it this season. And I pray that he doesn't do it. For emphasis.
Anyway, for Jack, I think first I'm super excited with his form. He's been able to, I think, most importantly, keep his head in the game. I've always been one who has been very critical about his game. The fact that the British press will not allow the man be. For every serve, he's the next big thing to happen in tennis. And honest truth is, he's not anywhere near the Sinners of this world or the Alcarazes of this world, and he understands that. And of course, that was also shown, yesterday when he lost to Carlos Alcaraz. It's a bad thing for him. He's 23. There's going to be a lot of experiences, to gather in the coming years. But most importantly is the fact that, when you come up against these opponents who are place higher than you and you play them consistently, I mean, you continue to play them, you begin to pick one or two from their game, and it's going to make you tick eventually at the end of the day. Let's see how he's able to. I mean, I think we have the French Open, yeah, the Madrid Open. I think before. The French Open begins. So let's see. Fingers are crossed for Carlos Alcaraz. I mean, he's one man who's certainly going to be asking questions in the French Open. There's going to be a lot of conversation, whether it's him, whether it's Anicina, I do not know. But unfortunately, those who have held sway in yesteryears no longer are in the conversation. I'm talking the Federers of this world. I'm talking the king of clay himself, Rafael Nadal. Novak Djokovic these days, we do not know where he belongs. Just on Monday, we're talking on Monday or Tuesday, we're talking about himself and of course his very good friend Andy Murray, parting ways. So I think there's just going to be so much to talk about in the coming days. But then congratulations, it's the last four as far as that is concerned, and let's look forward to what it gives. Okay, looking forward to what it gives. Let's quickly go straight to Formula 1 now before we talk football this morning on the show. Formula 1's governing body, the FIA, has reduced the penalties for drivers swearing or criticizing officials following widespread outcry. Now, a revised version of the FIA penalty guidelines external issued to stewards on Wednesday has removed the threat of a race ban and dramatically cut the level of fine that can be applied. Previously, F1 drivers could be fined about 40,000 euros, that's about £33,700 for a first offense, and double that plus a ban for a second offense. Now, the initial level of fine has been reduced to 5,000 euros and the potential for a ban lifted, although more severe penalties may still be imposed for very serious offenses. Now, previously, there were multipliers for drivers from high-level championships. F1 drivers' fines were increased 4 times compared with the base level, but these have also been removed. The new document also differentiates between offenses committed in controlled and uncontrolled environments. So some of the drivers have been quite vocal about the issue of penalties imposed on them when they use curse words and all that, imposed races and all that. But the modifications have not been done, even though yes, we still have penalties in place, but a bit of a reduced one. Do you think the players would accept this still, or they say no, just remove everything totally? Let's be allowed to speak our minds when we're upset. From when they're driving, from 40,000, even post races as well. You're granting interviews. I think that should be checked. Okay, I've always been of the opinion that should be checked because I mean these things fly out, but in the heat of the moment, when the adrenaline is very, very high, I'm not sure you can control what the driver is, because at that time he's trying to lay emphasis on something. He might not know exactly what to say or how to say it, but I mean, you could have some curse words. I don't want to go out and of course begin to do some NTBB this morning on the show, but truth is, these drivers, you probably will not be able to hold them when they're driving, but when they come out for press conferences, I mean, they should be able to control their emotions. They should be able to keep it under check, and they should be able to say things that's going to be printable. I mean, not things that will not be unprintable. For the FIA, I think they are listening because the cry were very, very intense, and they needed to subpedal a bit. It's a good thing that they have. It's a good thing that they've listened to the drivers, and I hope that in the coming days we'll continue to fine tune, because at the end of the day, what you want to do is to make sure that the sport is in the good, it's in the light, and of course in a very good light. Kudos to the FIA. Kudos to Suleyam. Okay, let's quickly go straight to the world of football this morning without much ado. Nottingham Forest forward Taiwo Awoniyi has woken from an induced coma after leaving surgery to repair a serious abdominal injury. Well, good news, isn't it? Yeah. Awoniyi was taken to hospital on Monday, having collided with a goalpost in the closing stages of the 2-2 draw against Leicester on Sunday. The press understands Awoniyi sustained a ruptured intestine in the incident. Well, having had the first part of the surgery on Monday, the striker spent Tuesday in an induced coma as medical staff monitored his progress as part of the procedure. Awoniyi had the second stage of the operation, including closing the wound on Wednesday. He was subsequently woken from the induced coma in the early evening. Forest are set to open an internal review into the episode. Now, it brings me to the question I asked, was it Tony yesterday? Yeah, Tony. This particular incident, as at the time Elanga was making that run and crossing the ball, he was offside. Yeah. But there's a rule in place. The referees must keep their flags down until either a goal is missed or an attempt is made before you can raise the flag when a player is off. If Elanga, who was clearly off, if that flag had been raised, there would have been no need for Awoniyi to go for that last minute
attempt that he did that got him injured.
Yeah.
So maybe the rules have to be reviewed again, Sam. Don't you think so?
I think the FA was actually listening to you and Tony yesterday on the show because immediately after that, say about 12-1,
okay,
the questions started raising, and it was all about should the laws be reviewed, because that singular incident actually did cause Awoniyi that injury. If the flag had actually gone up at that moment, when Elanga was spotted to be offside, probably Awoniyi would not make that continuing run. Yes.
Yeah.
What it means is there's going to be a lot of check, OJ. But truth is, we do not know exactly where the player is off, so it could be killing a genuine goal scoring opportunity.
Okay.
Because the linesman is human, by the way. He might be thinking in his head, that the player is offside. Meanwhile, if you have a thorough check, you would notice that maybe he wasn't off eventually. I do not know how to check this. I do not know how they will be able to check this. But truth is, I think the Awoniyi incident, did raise a lot of questions surrounding the offside call and whether or not we're going to be having automated, offside checks or not. I don't know if that is going to be possible. I don't know how it's going to be possible. Maybe there's going to be a bird eye view camera, that's going to just be in control of checking the players and where they're standing, and of course, the position they're standing and all of that. But at the end of the day, OJ, I'm not sure you want to stop a goal scoring move, a genuine goal scoring move, because in your head you think or you thought that the player was offside.
So you think it's always okay to allow the process or that particular attack conclude
before you.
Even so. When the player is obviously offside.
If it's obviously offside, then you can give the call. Why don't they even give the call in the first place is the question. Because when the player is obviously, some centimeters or some meters now ahead or offside, then you should be able to judge. Call it already.
Except in very tight situations.
That's my point. Unless it is very, very tight. So.
Okay. Well, Sam, today is the day, isn't it, that the Lord has made. Hopefully, we'll get to rejoice and be glad in it. As we celebrate our own anniversary, hope the Flying Eagles will also celebrate passing to the finals of the Under-20 Cup of Nations. As anticipation builds for Nigeria's semi-final showdown against South Africa in the 2025 CAF Under-20 Cup of Nations, Flying Eagles head coach Aliu Zubairu has assured fans that his team has been working hard to improve their goal-scoring efficiency. Now, the crucial encounter is set to take place today at the Suez Canal Authority Stadium in Egypt, kicking off at 6 p.m. local time, 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Nigeria alongside South Africa, Morocco and Egypt have already secured a spot at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile by advancing to the final four of the continental event. Now, speaking ahead of the semi-final clash, Coach Zubairu acknowledged the team's recent struggles in front of goal, but expressed confidence in the strides made during training. Zubairu also provided a positive update on the squad's fitness, confirming that all players are available for selection and ready to face the South Africans. Nigeria, 7-time champions of the Under-20 AFCON, will be aiming to reach another final as they continue their quest for continental glory. Well, it's Nigeria versus the Rainbow Nation, South Africa. There is that unhealthy rivalry there.
Yeah.
Today again, we have the score to settle.
Yeah.
Who's going to be smiling at the end of the day?
I've been camping in the social media space of the South Africans.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
I know you like to bat. You like to bat very well.
I've been camping in there, and of course, whatever it is that they have against us is genuine. Whether it's hate, whether it's love, it's actually genuine. You can tell because they do not want us to progress. They feel, listen, we've stopped you guys from qualifying for the World Cup. They actually think so. We can also stop you from playing in the finals of the Under-20. They want to do it double over Nigeria. I don't know where this is stemming from, but honestly, I think it's even stronger than what we have with the Ghanaians. I was telling Chris yesterday on the show that I feel that with the Ghanaians, it's not just normal banter, West African banter, brotherly banter. But with the South Africans, it's quite different. There's that far broader energy, which is difficult for me to explain. For the Flying Eagles, they have a lot of work to do. The Amajita would also, be springing surprise. Going through their records, they did win their first game, lost the second game, and of course won the third game. In the quarterfinals, they did show, glimpse of what they can do. And it's important that we also put in the Flying Eagles records, side by side with the South Africans. We've not really done well for ourselves. Unfortunately, we just won one game at the tournament. Let's not forget that. And that was our first game against Tunisia. We won by a lone goal. We did the second game against Morocco. I think that ended goalless, 2-2 against Kenya, and went on to play the defending champions Senegal, in the quarterfinals. Guess what? We also didn't win that game. It went into the lottery of penalties, and it was luck. Just on the size of the Flying Eagles of Nigeria, we were able to progress. But that is beside the point. The point, OJ, is I think we've also struggled, like what Coach Ali Zubairu has actually stated, and he's quite right. He knows that the team are struggling to get the goals. If you scored only 3, or about 3? Is it 3?
Yeah, scored 1 against
Senegal. The Senegal.
We scored 2 against Tunisia.
We scored 1 against Tunisia, then scored 2 against Kenya.
Against Kenya, yeah.
The Senegal game ended goalless. Goalless,
and then penalties, yeah.
So we scored 3 goals. We've considered twice.
And that's a poor return.
That's a poor return. But I hope that we're able to match the South Africans for their pace. They are one team that have actually, shown in this tournament that they can be quite pacey, and we have to be very careful of their wing play. I hope that Coach Zubairu and Coach Kelebesu will be able to note their wing play. And let's see. And the first have not really been so tight. If we've considered 2 them, we can actually concede. So let's see how eventually it goes.
Okay, let's see how that goes. Talking football at this level. Well, let's bring you back home. Yesterday we had match day 2 in the 51 Alliance Abia State Featherside Football Tournament at Umuafo right here in the city. Mayuma, if you thought match day 1 was something else, then you need to have seen what happened yesterday right there. Well, we saw Foster Academy in the first game of the day. Foster Academy, taking on Nagotex Football Club. Wow, goalless after regulation time. It went into penalty time. At the time, we didn't have a way to differentiate or to get a winner. Both guys were almost mirroring themselves. The penalty shootouts almost going the same pattern until eventually, it did a payoff. Eventually, Gordon Matthew, Emmanuel Jacob, for Foster Academy, while Chuku Salas and Ihuano Chidera, on the score sheet in the penalty shootout there for Nagotex Football Club, goalless. So Foster Academy, progressed rather. In the second game of the day, it was GNT Football Club, losing to Uchekeria Football Club by 3-1. Yes, Uchekeria very much in it there. Yeah. Joseph Onyemuche with a brace there. Nwokoma Kelechi as well on the score sheet, while Gabriel Chukuma scored the solitary goal for GNT Warriors. Now, Sam, we did have a lot of all those errors on match day 1, but guess what? Yesterday, I think the players started to understand or begin to understand what the rules of this game is. Certainly. And they look how they can apply these rules. What a game, especially the first one. Foster Academy and Nagotex was bass boost, complete bass boost. The keepers were in their element yesterday. I think the keepers, for me, maybe if there's anything like men of the match, like that, maybe they should have won that. But then there's also a player I also took note of yesterday. One lanky striker, Matthew Godwin. The man who leads the line for Foster Academy. I think he's a prospect. He's one player that we need to watch, in the coming days or coming weeks. But Sam, what's your take really? Happy to see that we're already on match day 2. It's going to go a whole long way. 3 months.
Yeah, we have 12 more match days
to go.
Incredible what 51 Alliance has done. Incredible. And I can only imagine, what the turnout of the fans yesterday, would be. Unfortunately, I wasn't at Umuafo yesterday. Had somewhere to be. But then, what is most important is the fact that I think the players are beginning to understand that it's not the regular big pitch 11v11. It's a smaller pitch. The rules of the game are quite different, and I think as the day continues to, because for those of us who play 5-a-side, we know. I mean, there's always that thing. I don't know if you saw that yesterday. I don't know if the intent or the intention of the strikers, was just to hit at every chance they get to hit the ball, to strike the ball. There's no need to romance the ball. No, there is no luxury of skill unless you're maybe a Ronaldinho or a Lionel Messi somewhere.
But we could have some of them here too.
Yeah, I'm saying unless you are that person, unless you are that person, unless you can do that, unless you have that magic, in you, and you have the boldness to carry it out, because but they go hack you down, so you don't get that space, to run. But it's a good thing, and we're super excited. Match day 2 already, you said. I'm super excited also, that we saw the first penalty, in yesterday's game, and a high goal scoring margin also in yesterday's game. A 3-1 win for Uchekeria.
Yeah, very, very unlike what we've seen
You know,
in the other
from the
games,
first day I told you, it could go as much as scoring 5-6 goals.
Wow.
Or it could be very thin. It could be goalless, 1-0, 1-1, that kind of scoreline.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So kudos there, and of course for the organizers, I must also appreciate what you've done. The pitch. The pitch, the greenness of the pitch is also something we'll also commend,
Yes.
and how level it is. Really.
Yeah, we did talk about it on match day 1. Yes, I think in a while I've not seen that beauty of a small pitch.
I begin to think maybe we should have had a team there, Sam.
Because I told you that
I'm still available though for any of the teams now. Okay,
because I said you will not play, you decided to go away, so
it's all close. Well, anyways, match day 2 will bring you, of course, live commentaries next Wednesday again. That's what we do here every 3:20 to 4:20 Wednesdays. You can be assured that will serve you from that center again, next week.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, let's quickly go straight to Europe. Time is fast spent already. Yesterday it was a Coppa Italia.
Yeah.
Final. Is it one-legged final? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Bologna and AC Milan.
I put my money on AC Milan
to win that.
Yes. I put my money on AC Milan.
You never watched this Bologna team? How did they?
I never watched them.
They beat Inter Milan recently. They beat.
I do mistake. I never watched them. I do mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, I do mistake.
You went with the name.
I went with the name and I went with my mindset. With the mind. Oh, now AC Milan now.
AC Milan beat them recently.
Not too long ago.
In the league, yes. At the weekend.
I was actually thinking it was going to be AC Milan. Cruising to the finals of the tournament. Did I say the finals? Cruising to the cup.
Okay.
But little did I know that Bologna had different, answers
entirely.
And their first big trophy in a long time.
Yeah, in
51 years.
51 years.
Yeah, 51 years or thereabouts. Yeah, in 51 years, Bologna edged out AC Milan to win Coppa Italia, their first major trophy since 1974. Dan Ndoye scored the only goal in Rome's Stadio Olimpico's, latching onto a loose ball in the box before lashing a shot into the back of the net. It secures Bologna a place in next season's Europa League, with AC Milan, who have not won the Italian Cup since 2003, still uncertain of a European place. And I think this was just the motivation really for Bologna,
yeah.
And the fact that they would be playing European football next season. And I cannot say same for AC Milan. Something is terribly wrong. With this AC Milan team, take a look at their roll call, and you'll be expecting them to walk over this, Bologna team. But unfortunately, that is not the case. I mean, you have what's his name there? There is Chikwueze, there is
Pulisic, João Felix.
You guys should be winning Bologna now.
They should actually.
Meanwhile,
the party holds on first.
Who?
The Spanish party.
Will hold
is on hold now
for
at least for now, until maybe later tonight or something like that.
Or maybe later tonight now. It's not a long time. But Jacob Raymond's 95th minute winner for Real Madrid against Real Mallorca forced Barcelona to wait another day for at least 24 hours for La Liga title glory. Well, Hansi Flick's side to a seconds away from being confirmed as champions without playing, only for Madrid to score with practically the last kick of the game at the Santiago Bernabeu. Again, we've seen a very down Madrid in recent time. I mean, the quality is not in doubt, but
the form
is terrible. And I can understand when Ancelotti says, listen, this is my last season, with Real Madrid. But then Barcelona will be able to do, should be able to do something today. Talking about Barcelona, well, they'll be in action away from home against their Catalonia brothers, Espanyol. It's going to be a derby by 8:30 p.m. tonight. Osasuna will take on Atletico Madrid by 6 p.m. Same time, Rayo Vallecano against Real Betis, and by 8:30 we'll see Getafe against Athletic Club Bilbao. But then Barcelona should be able to be winning the title this evening.
Wow! I think congratulations to Hansi Flick. He's done an incredible job. People don't understand what magic this guy has done, considering the players at his disposal, the young, inexperienced players.
Yeah.
I mean, being able to just get them as a team, as a unit, and doing great. I mean,
I can't wait for next season for Barcelona.
You think they'll be stronger?
Why not?
Or weaker?
I think they should be stronger.
Okay.
Yes, they should be hungrier. Hungrier.
Kudos to them. And for Barcelona fans, thumbs up to you while you go out to win the league this evening. But what if there's drama at the end of the day? They now start losing all their games. What happens?
Chelsea might beat them. They go win the remaining one.
And it's a derby, so
you just like to bad them.
No, I don't like to see you happy.
I will keep that.
Where Sammy goes, I go the other way. Anyways, but that's just what it is. Sam, we need to go right now.
We need to go. Thank you so much, guys. And should we give it out something to our fans this morning?
Okay, yeah. I think we can do that, Sam.
Yeah, we can. We can do that.
What do we give out this morning?
Can do breakfast.
Breakfast.
Do breakfast.
So what do we? Are we just dashing out, or giving out things, or we want to ask questions? What's that?
I don't know. It's late to call already, isn't it?
It's okay. Wait, okay. Let's look at the football show this evening. How about that?
Okay, fine. Football show this evening.
Okay, you be here then. Okay?
You should be here then.
Anyways, thank you once again, guys, for your love all of the years. 13 years, no be beans. 12 years. Okay, why am I in a hurry like this? Okay, 12 years. 12 years, no be beans. I mean, we appreciate everyone who's been part of this story.
Yeah.
The successes, the downsides. I mean, everything as a whole, we appreciate. And thumbs up as well to the chairman.
To the chairman. Ezuche Obani.
Yeah, he's done an incredible job in assembling some of the very great boys and women in this industry.
Kudos to you, boss.
Kudos to you, sir, for the job that you've done. Of course, Chris as well. Thank you for being our videographer this morning.
We should be able to give something now. Chris, can you just... Chris, off the cuff, something, anything.
Why are you putting it on me?
No, we just want to give breakfast to someone.
Breakfast.
So how can we do that this morning?
I mean, I'll just drop something and then from there.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So on our social media, we'll be giving breakfast. Courtesy of the sport crew.
Okay.
The GM might want to do something different. So courtesy of the sport crew.
Breakfast to someone this morning.
Yes.
All right. By tomorrow morning, we should be announcing who that is.
We're going to announce them on our social media now. I'm going to go on Facebook.
Social media. Yeah. Okay. And you must be following too as well.
Haba now.
That's about. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you, guys, once again. I need you return to the rest of the Magic Morning Show. Good morning.
Magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Now everybody wants some blast of magic, magic, magic. Oh, I got the magic in me.
Set, no substitute.
The Women Movement of the Apostolic Church Nigeria, 69 Ikotepene Road, Obo Hill, Aba, Igbo Land Territory, invites you to their Women's Week and launching of 50 million evangelical coaster bus. Theme: Unstoppable Women, Judges 4 verse 9, under distinguished chairmanship of Dr. Nnanna Udobasi. Date: Wednesday, Sunday 14th to 18th May 2025. Time: Wednesdays to Saturday, 2 p.m. Sunday, 9 a.m. prompt. Venue: Church Auditorium. Host: Apostle C. Enegede, Deputy Chairman, Igbo Land Territory, Obo Hill Area Superintendent. RSVP: Deaconess Gladys C. Enegede. Women Leader: Deaconess Gloria Owa. Responsible Deaconess Mrs. Joy Nnanna Udobasi. Chairperson, Planning Committee.
I can't get enough. It's just the right amount of sweetness. I mean, just the right crunch. Mini-Me Chin Chin is different. Table manners? Forget that. Mini-Me Chin Chin tastes really good. You just have to indulge. It's worth every crunch. Can I have one more? And maybe another one. And another one? And another one. And another one. Mini-Me Chin Chin. Now available in a 150-gram Boku pack. Mini-Me. Taste the fun.
Ezi mkparịma agwa oge a na-eri nri ga-echeregodi ahụ ihe ka ubi eri ọba kpọmkwem ọkachasị n'ikpụrụ ezigbo ụtọ jupụtara n'ime ofe akwụkwọ nri a nke ejiri Royco were sie a ga-atụfu mmagodo akwa ngaji na ndụdọ cheregodi aka akwọrọ nke ọma ga-enyere m aka inweta ụtọ nọ na nri a ga na-arachi aka ụtọ miri emi na isisi ọma gbapụrụ uche nke nri ejiri Royco were sie nke a bụ ịtụ ndụ mmanụ nke a bụ pụrụ iche aka ọrụ
Royco maka nri nwere isisi ọma na ụtọ zuru oke.
Royco.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Every everything don't transform. I understand though, school is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Ịtụ ndụ mmanụ na-amasị m. Ya mere m jiri na-eri nri akpọrọ aka sie nke na-edozi ahụ. N'ime ite ji porridge m, ntinyecha azụ, ntinye yabasị, ose na ogo. Tupu m tinyezie nut cube nke ga-ewepụta ọmarịcha ụtọ dị na nri m ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Hey! Ndị be anyị, chetanụ na nke onye riri ka o buo. Tinye akwụkwọ nri na-ama pokopoko na nri gị niile. Werezie nut cube mee ya ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Rie nri na-edozi ahụ taa.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Life's full of crazy moments that whisper, do you have the guts?
And when your body screams stop, but you need to go one more time, that's Dubai Confidence.
Pitching a bold, out-of-the-box idea in a boardroom full of suits? That's Dubai Confidence.
That nervous hand shooting up to answer a question no one else dares to tackle? That's Dubai Confidence.
Reaching for that skyscraper high jump? You bet! That's Dubai Confidence.
That Dubai Confidence comes from wearing the Dubai antiperspirant and deodorant with 48 hours all-round protection. Dubai, own your grind. Available in stores near you.
I'm in love, Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive, there's so much tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
So much in love.
Nnukwara onwe m ihe ka ozi si wee bata n'ime ekwentị m fiam nwepịa ya aka fiam otu ahụ ka ego niile dị n'akaụntụ m si wee jee fiam.
Ọ bụrụ na ị bụ onye Airtel, a gara ịgwa gị tupu ị pịa ya. Ndị Airtel na-enyere aka ịmata ndị na-ezi ozi efu bịa mee ka ndị ahịa ha mata maka ya site n'enyemaka nke AI kwadoro iji hụ na ozi efu ndị ahụ agaghị enwe ohere igbu gị wayo, anaghị akwụ ụgwọ o wee gị ndenye aha.
Biko ekuzina, ana m eji isonye Airtel fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
My brother, my sister, you're still waiting for proof. Meanwhile, others are winning just like that. All John Bosco did was increase his Diamond Extra savings and he won salary for life. Yes, so if you win salary for life, you collect 200,000 naira every single month for the next 15 years. That's life-changing just for saving and transacting with Diamond Extra. Since 2008, Access Bank, through its Diamond Extra, has given over 6 billion naira to everyday Nigerians. You've been asking for a sign? This message is your sign. Season 17 is here and it's bigger than ever. A lot of cash prizes and other consolation prizes to be won. No noise, just signs. Dial *901*5# or visit any Access Bank branch nearest to you now to open a Diamond Extra account with a minimum of 5,000 naira. Remember, the more multiples of 5,000 naira you save, the more you stand a chance of winning. Access, more than banking. Terms and conditions apply.
Harude, my young baby, Harude.
Hey, whoa, mama, it's not Harude now. It's all day deodorant.
Abumo, leave me and my Harude, I beg. Because you dash me perfume.
Mama, no be perfume now. It's deodorant.
Hey, I roll on at the talk now. See, they make me scent well. Harude. All day, mama, all day. Whether na market or even church self, I go wear am. Every day. I know they fear sweat again. All day. Oh my little. Now wait till you say the way go that your office now, eh? When you came, mama. No all day shoppers. Whether na all day, every day. As long as you dey buy am, I go dey use. Mama, you never change.
All Day Antiperspirant and Deodorant has you covered all day, whether it's market runs or office calls. Smell sweet, feel fresh and confident. Do it for you. All Day Antiperspirant and Deodorant, now available in stores near you.
Arenas Plus bụ ahịa ị ga-echeta mgbe ị chọrọ ịchụ ọrịa ịba ọsọ ukwu eru ala n'ụzọ dị mfe. Arenas Plus bụ nke ejiri Artemether na Lumefantrine wee gwakọọ. Ọ na-arụ ọrụ ọfụma iji gwọọ ọrịa ịba n'ahụ okenye nakwa ụmụaka. Ya mere mgbe ọzọ ọrịa ịba kụtụrụ gị, cheta aha ahụ.
Ọ bụrụ na ihe ugbu a ma-adịgide ụbọchị atọ, biko hụ dọkịnta gị.
Ọmarịcha ọgwụ sitere na Swifa.
Mommy, you want to watch YouTube?
Not my phone again. Every time YouTube.
Oh, mommy, you want to watch YouTube?
You want to watch YouTube? Not with my phone. Go and watch TV.
But there's no YouTube on our TV.
That's before. With the new Airtel Smart Router, for just 25,000 naira, you can watch YouTube and more on any TV, even our own TV.
Really? Yay! Thank you, Mommy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Turn any TV into a smart TV with the Airtel Smart Router and watch Nollywood movies, football, and lots more on YouTube with unlimited data for 30 days. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
No be party jollof this same.
I beg, make nothing hungry you again today.
I am pregnant where every day follow talk so.
Nipple, I beg,
nipple, just one spoon.
No wahala.
Chef, what be your secret?
Now, Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder. Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder gets spicy stew, goat meat, fried rice, and roasted beef from great aroma to great taste.
Elevate every meal with Mr. Chef Seasoning Powder. Chef.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
We don't just play the music. We live the music.
What's up, I'm Beyonce. It's all today's music.
Hey, this is Christina Aguilera.
Hey, yo, what's up? Yo, this is 50 Cent.
What's up, y'all? This is Faith Evans.
Hey, this is Rihanna. What's up? This is Pink.
Hi, this is Phil Collins.
You got your radio locked on to the hottest station.
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
I'm going back outside. Me and my gang outside. Let me mama JJ, yeah. We go ball to the day that we die, man, I swear that it's on my life. Many girls from my life, as long as I get to my peace of mind. Yeah. 29, win. You gon' sleep in the court for deny me. See your body steady banging, make nobody come, they whine me. Normally. You gon' sleep in the court for deny me. See your body steady banging, you just sweep me. Oh yeah.
You done so.
we go act up, and we don't stop. When we turn up, we go flex for your face and you can't touch. If they back shot and I bought for back up, top floor, or the landlord, and we too fresh. Cause we tight us, Momo throw down, have an air from Cyprus. I ain't a home I tell, and I'm one with typhoid. Drip too hard and the money don't long. And them my friend, I say what about us? Over Jigo food, and what better half God. Make you wind up, yeah, but my thyroid. I ain't the only money, so make a million. My Osaka to the hitters and our bass. Zero pressure, and I'm a chana again. I'm from a kage, I'm a sana sagi.
With me,
yeah, no stress, only success. So I careless, I the reckless, and your girl and them call the helpless. So I clap hard and I'm a 10-10. If I be private, I got know my language. Throw money in the air, coaching the climate. When I step out, I'ma go the update. Or send the alum notes, baby, I can't wait.
29, win. You gon' see in the group, 59 me. See your body steady banging, make nobody count. They whine me, normally. You go see in the group, 59 me. See your body steady banging, you dance with me, oh yeah.
Magic 102.9.
Hope you're lapping it up. If you want to hug your radio, that's okay. Listen to the sound. Feel the sound. What the heck? Smell the sound. It's not bad. The new
Magic 102.9.
Pianzo, ka m jukene gị ihe. Kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla? Ọ bụ na ị maghị otu ụbọchị gị ga-esi wee je na ụbọchị na-aga? Gịnị na-eme ka obi gị na-agba ọsọ? Ọ bụ egwu na ị naghị eme nke ọma? Mgbe o ruru mgbede, ọ bụ oge ntakịrị ọzọ na-agụsị gị agụ ike. Ihe ọbụla ọ bụ, chetakwa na ọnwụnwa na nsogbu anaghị akọwa gị, kama otu isi wee bilie imeri ha iji kọọ na ihe kwenyere na ya. Otu ahụ ka ihe esi wee nwere onwe gị n'aka ihe na-egbochi gị. Nweta data na-enweghị oke ya na nkwado batrị ruru awa 6 iji mee ka ị nwee ijikọ na-enweghị nkwụsị na Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Gaa n'ụlọ ahịa Airtel dịrị gị nso maka ozi ndị ọzọ. Airtel, ihe kpatara iche echiche.
Remember the name Arenas Plus. When malaria strikes, Arenas Plus. Remember the name Arenas Plus. When you feeling down, Arenas Plus.
Arenax Plus is the name to remember when you need to beat malaria with ease. Arenax Plus is a combination of artemether and lumefantrine and is effective in the treatment of malaria in adults and children. So the next time malaria strikes, remember the name. Arenax Plus beats malaria with ease. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see a doctor. Available in pharmacies near you. Arenax Plus is a quality product from Swiffer.
Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said
HFM.com.
Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
It's on the mano na masim. Ya mere m jiri na-eri nri akpọrọ aka sie nke na-edozi ahụ. N'ime ite ji porridge, ntinyecha azụ, ntinye yabasị, ose na ogo, tupu m tinyezie nut cube nke ga-ewepụta ọmarịcha ụtọ dị na nri m ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Ndị be anyị chetanụ na nke onye riri ka o buo. Tinye akwụkwọ nri na-ama pokopoko na nri gị niile, werezie nut cube mee ya ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Rie nri na-edozi ahụ taa.
Nnukwara onwe m ihe ka ozi si wee bata n'ime ekwentị m fiam nwepịa ya aka fiam otu ahụ ka ego niile dị n'akaụntụ m si wee jee fiam. Ọ bụrụ na ị bụ onye Airtel, a gara ịgwa gị tupu ị pịa ya. Ndị Airtel na-enyere aka ịmata ndị na-ezi ozi efu, bịa mee ka ndị ahịa ha mata maka ya site n'enyemaka nke AI kwadoro iji hụ na ozi efu ndị ahụ agaghị enwe ohere igbu gị wayo, anaghị akwụ ụgwọ o wee gị ndenye aha.
Biko ekuzina, ana m eji isonye Airtel fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to start. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Stand up pouch. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in the new stand up pouch.
So much love.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama, ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piazza 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Sweetie baby, come on now. You know say this not the weather for two.
So no stop now. I beg you, stop.
But baby, I'm in the mood.
You better in the mood to collect water with the leak from your ceiling for different angle.
Anyway.
Yes, so don't let cracks and leaks ruin your home. Use Top Shield, a quality waterproofing product for all kinds of concrete, roof, slab, or decking issues. Top Fix, another quality product from Pure Chem Manufacturing, the makers of Top Bond.
My brother, my sister, you're still waiting for proof. Meanwhile, others are winning just like that. All John Bosco did was increase his Diamond Extra savings, and he won salary for life. Yes, so if you win salary for life, you collect 200,000 naira every single month for the next 15 years. That's life-changing just for saving and transacting with Diamond Extra. Since 2008, Access Bank, through its Diamond Extra, has given over 6 billion naira to everyday Nigerians. You've been asking for a sign? This message is your sign. Season 17 is here, and it's bigger than ever. A lot of cash prizes and other consolation prizes to be won. No noise, just signs. Dial *901*5# or visit any Access Bank branch nearest to you now to open a Diamond Extra account with a minimum of 5,000 naira. Remember, the more multiples of 5,000 naira you save, the more you stand a chance of winning. Access, more than banking. Terms and conditions apply.
Mommy! You want to watch YouTube?
Not my phone again. Every time YouTube.
Oh, Mommy! You want to watch YouTube?
You want to watch YouTube? Not with my phone. Go and watch TV.
But there's no YouTube on our TV.
That's before. With the new Airtel Smart Router, for just 25,000 naira, you can watch YouTube and more on any TV. Even our own TV.
Really? Yay! Thank you, Mommy!
Oh, you're welcome.
Turn any TV into a smart TV with the Airtel Smart Router and watch Nollywood movies, football, and lots more on YouTube with unlimited data for 30 days. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
I've got some magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Now everybody wants some blast of magic. Oh, I got the magic in me.
Set, no substitute.
Strawberry goddamn. Get the way your body make me feel excited. Loving you, they put me on a different mindset. Girl, not only you, they make me stick to one girl. Goddamn, hell I need you again, goddamn. Picture perfect, no they mind them. Keep it private, fuck on ballet. If you need me, baby, I'll be right there. One more time for my lady, bum bang showing you, give me you. Do me many things till they give me you. I'm ready if you're ready to give me that love. If you give me, I don't go let go. Give me, make I kill my sample. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Make you give me that love. If you give me, I don't go let go. Make you give me, make I kill my sample. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Diallo, diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappointed. Me, I get you for mine though. Diallo, diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappointed. Me, I got you for mine though. So many people want lick my stew, so baby, you make I survey your tools. And if I undo your 2x2, you fit to scream, you to losing your cool. So many reasons are written in the stars on my call. You're the reason I do what I do. So baby, make you give me your love. Make you give me that love. If you give me, I don't go let go. Give me, make I kill my sanko. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Make you give me that love. If you give me, I don't go let go. Make you give me, make I kill my sanko. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Diallo, diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappointed. Me, I got you for mine though. Diallo, diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappointed. Me, I got you for mine though. Solar, can't feel your love taking over. On a good day, I be loner. See what you make me discover. Kelly don't change my persona. The revelation is in order. All the pressure I've been under. Why I call you Ngozi? God don't bless me Ngozi. No deserve is kind loving. The loving way you show me. Private lounge in Paris with expensive room service. No one make me do like this. Girl, I got you, no worries, no worries. He dey do me wow, wow. Scatter my intana, craving on sala. No killing me kitana. Check all of his wow. Hypertension in the lala. Every no desala. No killing me kitana. He dey do me wow, wow, wow. Scatter my intana, craving on sala. No killing me kitana. Check all of his wow. Hypertension in the lala. Every no desala. No killing me kitana. I know you're waiting, I run hastily to you. In my Panamera, hola, hola. I'm levitating, I feel like to see when you whisper na kupenda. The thing you put for this, your dollar. Got my heart and my soul on love. And I wanna go crazy with you. Through the night till the sun come on. Let's do it all for love. There's nothing for any corporal. I never wanna lose this. To you I belong. This must be love. He dey do me wow, wow. Scatter my intana. Craving on sala. No killing me kitana. Check all of his wow. Hypertension in the lala. Every no desala. No killing me kitana. He dey do me wow, wow, wow. Scatter my intana. Craving on sala. No killing me kitana. Check all of his wow, wow. Hypertension in the lala. Every no
Anything you do me, I like. My best friend, the love of my life. I know fit day without. I be you gon' make it back. You know off my hold on to. Girl, you know fear I did for you. I go run the matter for me and you. Make I be the reason you believe in true love. Why I call you Ngozi? God don't bless me Ngozi. No deserve this kind love it. The loving way you show me. Private lounging in Paris with expensive room service. No one make me do like this. Girl, I got you, no worries, no worries. He did do me wow wow. Scatter my intana. Baby on sala. No killing me kitana. Check a love is wow. A protection in the lala. Every no disala. No killing me kitana.
all the money in the world, I wanna live like Solomon. I hate to bad like Solomon. Now I got the girls in the world, but the money not enough. Spread my wings like freedom. Pass me the light and roll me a big one. Yeah, pow. Yeah, body by somebody boo. Yeah, pow. Yeah, body by somebody boo.
For ya, for the little things you they do, where they make me go low. Say you lock me for your color. Cause the way you they go, you not clear, you don't do me bubble. I won't care. I go run away from love. I won't care. Me with love. Okay, your body fire go. Oh baby, why not yo? I did your matter. Your body na chama na luya go. Say why? The fire go. Oh then tell why not yo? Good body like Coco Joe. Yeah, you bust my head and I look Joe.
Now it's not what you used to. I'ma show you love for the new school. It's not what you think about, and I'ma show you how that we move around. Oh, they've been trying to get to me. Freedom is my remedy. Oh, they've been trying to get to me, but they never get far. Said she want to be my baby. Said she want to be my lady. Oh, said she want to be my baby. Said she want to be my lady. Oh, be my baby. Said she want to be my lady. Oh.
This kind of love, not sweet your love. And I they knock you for your door. Oh baby, make me pour some more. I won't care. I go run away from love. I won't care. You don't finish me with love. Okay, your body fire go. Oh baby, why not yo? I did your matter. Your body na chama na luya go. Say why? The fire go. Oh then tell why not yo? Good body like Coco Joe. Yeah, you bust my head and I look Joe.
That beats all the competition. And we'll prove it as soon as we hear any competition. 102.9.
Admission is in progress into Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, into the following bachelor degree program: Medicine and Surgery, Nursing Science, Law, etc. Also, admission into JUPER program is ongoing that can qualify students for 200 level into any university without JAMB or post-UTME to study any course. Cost admission form is 20,000 naira from Abia Poly Alumni Plaza, last floor opposite SBMT block. For more details, please call 0702 520 4933 0702 520 4933.
As a child of God, you are blessed with the gift of creative imagination, which finds a solution for every problem. Ekankar, the path of spiritual freedom, presents the 2025 Exol Adventure Seminar with the theme Spiritual Wisdom on Solving Problems. Date May 16th to 18th, 2025. Time 8 a.m. daily. Venue International Conference Center, Ogurube Layout, after CBN, Umahia, Abia State. The guest speaker is Augustine Ikem, a member of the Ekankar clergy. This seminar offers the opportunities to raise your spiritual IQ through uplifting talks, interactive workshops, roundtable discussions, insightful questions and answer sessions, and vibrant creative arts performances for adults, youths, and children. Come to learn about spiritual wisdom on solving problems. You are warmly welcome. Admission and lectures are ongoing into Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka Unizik, and Enugu State University of Technology, ESU, on weekends, part-time, Aba Resource Center, for various bachelor, master's, and doctorate degree programs, including PDG and PGDE. Bachelor degree Nursing Science, Law, Criminology, and Security Studies are also available. HND to bachelor degree conversion is also available. Admission into IJMB and JPEB is also in progress. A 9-month lectures that qualify students for 200 level admission into any university of your choice, especially ABSU, Unizik, IMSU, Uniport, UST, ASUT, Federal University of Agriculture, Omudike, UNN, etc., without JAMB or post-UTME to study nursing science, medicine and surgery, pharmacy, law, or any course of your choice. Hostel is available for all students. Cost of form is 20,000 Naira, and you can pick the form from Learning World, Abia Poly Alumni Plaza, last floor. Lecturers and secretaries can apply for employment. For more details, call the coordinator on 0702-520-4933. Again, 0702-520-4933. Thanks for listening.
ọgwụ mgbochi pentatrin na-echekwa nwa gị pụọ n'ọrịa ise ndị na-egbu egbu. Rute n'ogige ahụike kacha dị gị nso, gbaa ugbo atọ ahụ zuru oke maka inweta nchekwa zuru oke. Mgbe ha mụdara nwa, BCG, OPV na hepatitis. N'izu ụka nke isii, gbaa agba nke mbụ nke penta1 na rotavirus. Izu ụka nke iri, penta2. Izu ụka nke iri na anọ, penta3, IPV na PCV. Ndị nne dị ime, rute n'ogige ahụike kacha dị unu nso maka nlekọta antenatal. Gbaakwa ọgwụ tetanus, tinyekwara ịṅụ vitamin. Mụọ nwa gị n'aka ndị ọkachamara, malite n'oge, gaa ọdịkarị ala ugbo 8. Ọgwụ mgbochi enweghị ọghọm, ọ bụ n'efu, ọ na-azọkwa ndụ. Ọ bụ Immunization Plus Impact Project na nkwado ọba ego mba ụwa wetara ozi a.
The world is changing and opportunities are everywhere. The question is, are you ready to seize them? For far too long, we have been conditioned to think within the constraints of geographical borders created by man. An example is Nigeria. But let me tell you something profound. You are part of the world, not just one nation. You don't just live in Nigeria, you live in the world. It's time to break free, look beyond borders, and seek opportunities that span the globe. You need a world view. The world is open for business, and the opportunities are endless. It's time to think global. It's time to trade global. Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play Store or App Store to get started today.
ezi mkparịma agwa oge a na-eri nri ga-echere godi ahụ ihe ka ubi eri ọba kpọmkwem ọkachasị n'ịkpụrụ ezigbo ụtọ jupụtara n'ime ofe akwụkwọ nri a nke ejiri Royco were sie a ga-atụfu mmagodo akwa ngaji na ndụdọ cheregodi aka akwọrọ nke ọma ga-enyere m aka inweta ụtọ nọ na nri a ga na-arachi aka ụtọ miri emi na isisi ọma bụ pụrụ iche nke nri ejiri Royco were sie nke a bụ ịtụ ndụ mmanụ nke a bụ pụrụ iche aka ọrụ Royco
maka nri nwere isisi ọma na ụtọ zuru oke.
Royco.
This world is not my home, I'm just a passing through.
With gratitude to God for a life well spent,
the family of Ukiago in Umegbu, Okbuala, Afogiri, Umuahia North Local Government Area, Abia State, announces the transition into higher glory of their wife, mother, grandmother, sister, and aunt, Elder Chinyere Margaret Ukiago, fondly called Mama Konak, who died at the age of 76 years. There will be service of songs at 3 locations, namely Winners Chapel, Mboba Branch, Port Harcourt on the 23rd of May, 2025. Diamond Hall, A-Class Park and Event Center, Kashim Ibrahim Way, Maitama, Abuja on the 30th of May. And
service of songs in Wake Keep at Afugiri Primary School, Umuahia,
Abia State on the 4th of June, 2025 at 5 p.m. On Saturday, 7th June 2025, body departs FMC Umuahia for lying in state at her residence, and by 11 a.m. there will be a funeral service at Umuahia Township Stadium. Note that reception follows immediately after interment at Williams Memorial Secondary School, Afogiri, Umuahia North Local Government Area. May her gentle soul rest in peace. Signed, Dr. Ken Ukiago, Honorable National Commissioner, INEC, for the family.
And I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Ịtụ ndụ mmanụ na-amasị m, ya mere m jiri na-eri nri akwọrọ aka sie nke na-edozi ahụ. N'ime ite ji porridge m, ntinyecha azụ, ntinye yabasị, ose na ogo, tupu m tinyezie nut cube nke ga-ewepụta ọmarịcha ụtọ dị na nri m ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Ndị be anyị, chetanụ na nke onye riri ka o buo. Tinye akwụkwọ nri na-ama pokopoko na nri gị niile, werezie nut cube mee ya ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Rie nri na-edozi ahụ taa.
Life's full of crazy moments that whisper, do you have the guts?
And when your body screams stop, but you need to go one more time, that's Dubai Confidence.
Pitching a bold, out-of-the-box idea in a boardroom full of suits? That's Dubai Confidence.
That nervous hand shooting up to answer a question no one else dares to tackle? That's Dubai Confidence.
Reaching for that skyscraper high jump? You bet! That's Dubai Confidence.
That Dubai Confidence comes from wearing the Dubai antiperspirant and deodorant with 48 hours all-round protection. Dubai, own your grind. Available in stores near you.
Fiam otu ahụ ka ego